to cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3AutoSales.com.
There's nothing better than calling the Hogs with your fellow Razorback fans. Now's the time to start making lasting family memories with the Hogs by joining the Razorback Foundation. Annual memberships start as low as $50 per year. The financial support provided by Razorback Foundation members makes a once-in-a-lifetime experience possible for more than 465 student athletes. Your gifts provide scholarships, academic support, training and nutrition, as well as professional and personal development assistance. Razorback Foundation members earn access to season tickets, priority seating and parking, tailgating, invitations to exclusive coaches and player events, as well as discounts to local restaurants and Hog Heaven stores. Your support will help the Razorbacks continue the path of success and bring home even more SEC and national championships. Text JOIN to 479-349-4313 or visit RazorbackFoundation.com for more information. That's JOIN to 479-349-4313. Can't wait to see you on the Hill. Go Hogs!
Join Morning Mayhem this Tuesday as they broadcast live from the Summerwood Sports Complex in Bryant for the Big Miller Summerwood Sports Team Camp. Come by and say hi to the guys and then make plans to come back later and see some great basketball action with many of the top players in the state participating. It's all happening on Tuesday with 103.7 The Buzz.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. As of April 2026, California authorities convicted 3 Los Angeles area residents for a bizarre insurance fraud case where they dressed in bear costumes to stage attacks on luxury vehicles. Investigators noticed that the bears seemed only interested in Mercedes and Rolls-Royce rigs, totally ignoring the beaters and the hoopties. Perhaps if these pretend bears had raided some beaters with food in the back seat, they'd have thrown authorities off the case. Doublebee's is a bear-free zone where you can sign up and pay with your Exxon credit card, which will get you 10 cents off a gallon at the pump. Pumps that are secure for your use. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Lost in the real estate jungle? Boundary or easement dispute? Title problem? Hire Lion Legal. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of legal lions. When in war, you need the roar. For exceptional communication and exceptional results in all real estate-related legal matters, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Live from the TruService Credit Union Studios, this is Out of Bounds with Wes Moore and Joe Franklin on 103.7 The Buzz.
But now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo-bae tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. I know that it's good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too busy once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem. You just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble. Sit down. 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 Who that thinking that he frontin' on that man? Get the off my.
Brendan Sorsby is recovering from an addiction. He's recovering. Like, I've sat down with this young man multiple times, and the things that he is going through and what he's been through is serious. As a society, we've been okay with other things that happens and allowing players to play, and this has been the one thing that has united people that we're against, you know. And it's crazy because it's not murder, it's not beating somebody, or so there's a lot of things that we're working through.
That's Texas Tech head coach Joey McGuire on quarterback Brendan Sorsby. It's Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Reggie Swinton, Wes Moore off today. How you feeling, guys?
Good.
Fellas, how's it going now?
Well.
Man, it's going good. We got a big sports weekend coming up. It's a lot going on. NBA Finals.
Yes, sir.
We know how that's going so far.
Come on now. Hey, appreciate you getting me out of the cave of my office, man. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, so thank you for coming and grabbing me, Joe.
Oh, absolutely. Stanley Cup Final, that's coming up, and World Cup. USA plays tonight. College World Series, UFC Freedom 250. Got a lot of fights coming up at the White House.
Oh, man.
That's what's going to be different about it. They travel around the world, but they're setting up fights at the White House. That's going to happen on Sunday. But we heard from Texas Tech head coach about Brendan Sorsby, Joey McGuire about Brendan Sorsby, and Coach Reggie, as a football coach, and a former football player at the highest level, wanted to get your opinion on what's going on here with Brendan Sorsby. He actually is eligible now because they got an injunction from a judge, but initially he wagered on college sports while he was a member of Indiana at the time, and he admitted to it here recently, said he was addicted to sports gambling. He's trying to get some help, and they said that, you can't bet on the sport, which everybody understands. So he was ineligible at the time. They go to a judge, they get an injunction, and now he's eligible. He's going to be suspended for 2 games.
Well, that was the coach. He was defending his player. And, that's what good coach is going to do. As far as what he did, he got a 2-game suspension. So during that time, is he getting treatment? If he's not getting treatment, it defeats the purpose. And at least he admitted to, being addicted to. A lot of guys wouldn't do that. And so I think 2 games is good as long as he doesn't do it again.
And there's a lot of argument going back and forth here where there are plenty of people, not only inside college football, but outside, saying this guy shouldn't be allowed to play at all. Now, the alternative for him would be move on to NFL supplemental draft. And so that's been part of the discussion, but for now, he's eligible.
Well, but if it's not fixed then, and he does it there, he has to get it fixed first.
And that's the thing.
Know that it's fixed.
Yeah, if, a lot of people, and that's the thing, a lot of people is he just saying that to kind of, I don't want to say take some of the blame off of it, but kind of get some sympathy from folks. Because then it's like, okay, well, he has a problem. And then the blame kind of shifts a little bit. So is he going that route? And I know a lot of people feel that way. And like Reggie said, if you're not actually working on doing better, are you really just using it as an excuse? That's the main thing.
And he has actively been in rehab, recovery, and trying to get some help. So that's what Coach McGuire was saying there, that he sat down, he's talked to him, and this is a guy that's recovering. So he's in that process.
Okay, if he's in the process, okay. He putting the work in. I'll give him some props if he's putting the work in.
Want to get into the show today? You can call 501-661-1037. Middleton Heat and Air text line, same number, 501-661-1037. Live fan feedback, all the ways to get into the show. And it was a crazy Game 4 NBA Finals. Knicks made that massive comeback. They were down 29 overall, 27 at half. They come back, get the win. They're now up 3-1 in the series. Game 5 coming up tomorrow, and it shifts back to San Antonio.
And what's crazy is when they were down big at halftime, I stopped watching the game.
A lot of people did,
San Antonio going to tie this thing up 2-2. I don't want to see a boring game. and I did not see any of the second half.
Oh,
live.
Reggie, no.
I missed it. So when I went back on,
You can never
and
tune
I checked
out.
ESPN.com, and I seen Knicks 107, 106. I said, what the happened? I just couldn't believe it.
Well, you know how that goes. You got to just have it playing in the background, man, because I'm not even going to front. We kind of checked that at the house, but it was still on. And, we had it playing, and then I said, hey, girls, go look at that score. It's getting a little closer.
But see, this is why I don't just exactly like today's game, because I'm hearing that they shot 8 straight threes.
Too many.
Yes.
Too many.
At what point does the coach stop that?
And it's been a part of a couple of Knicks comebacks. That's like when they came back
Against Cleveland.
Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals. Everyone that was sitting there watching that game where we were, they were saying, what is Coach doing? Why is he not calling timeout? To try to get some kind of break in the action, get a play set up for Cavs so they can at least score. You have to do something at that point.
You have to stop the bleeding and shooting 8 straight threes. But as a professional, you have to recognize that your coach shouldn't have to tell you, hey, take the ball inside. Drive the ball inside, get a layup, get fouled, put some points on the board.
You have one of obviously the tallest player in the game right now.
That plays outside too much.
Plays outside too much. And I know that's part of his game. That's what makes him an alien. He can dribble, he can shoot. But let's keep it a buck. There's nothing like a dominating big man on the inside. Nothing can stop that. So when they don't go to it, it's frustrating.
And that's what make you appreciate Shaq.
Oh man.
And all the big guys that played in the 90s, Patrick Ewing, because when you wasn't hitting your jump shot, you could toss the ball down low, get that easy jump shot, get that foul, get them 2 points, and keep the game flowing.
Yes.
But after the third three, you got to understand it's not working. Let's move on. Let's do something different.
I think, with San Antonio being a young team, it's kind of showing in these moments. It's obviously showing in these moments.
Got an inexperienced coach also.
You got a young coach, and it's so many instances where you can't allow that comeback to happen. Not on that court, not in that game where this literally changes the series now. Because you go back home, series tied, you're back ahead. You're back the favorite to take care of it.
Got
and
home
now
court advantage.
You got home court advantage, and you let them come back. It was probably one of the best finals games I've ever seen. I kind of compare it to some, I remember when Giannis was dominating his series, but this one is just comeback. Because you don't have to be a Knicks fan to appreciate this. Just a basketball fan can enjoy that kind of comeback.
You know what's crazy is I kind of wanted both teams to win it, and here's why. I never liked both teams, right? But the fact that Corliss is coaching,
right?
I wanted them
Got
to
the
win.
Connection for sure.
But then I just don't mind the Knicks, New York, the state, the city, having that championship.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people not gonna like me for this, but I like Stephen A. Smith. I like him a lot.
I do too.
And the fact that he's a Knicks fan and he lets it be known, and I just want to see his reaction when they win it.
When was the last time Knicks had one?
Oh, okay. So I was gonna ask you guys that. You take a guess.
I think it's 73.
They went to the finals 27 years ago.
It was 73?
73. So, Reg, think about that. That was actually a couple months before I was born, and it was a couple years before you were born.
I was negative 11 at that time. So, yeah.
Was Phil Jackson playing then?
I don't think Phil Jackson won one as or he did.
Did he?
He won as a player.
I think he won as
but
a
I'm
Knick.
not sure.
But was it that year?
It was 73.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Let me check, because now I want to know.
But it's been quite a while.
50, what, 2 years ago?
So 53.
3 years ago?
53 for them. Yeah.
Wow.
And,
I wouldn't mind seeing him win.
Well, yeah, he was. He was part of the 70 and 73 team.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I
those were his
think
2 chips with Knicks.
San Antonio win helped Corliss get to become a head coach a little faster.
Well, you know what? The reason he's on that track now is because their associate head coach, he just left and took a head coaching job. Sean Sweeney, he's going to be Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic, right.
Yeah, new coach. So now Corliss is, he's right there next to Mitch Johnson and Sean Sweeney.
Yeah. That's because I've always disliked them. But the fact that he's there, I was rooting for him. I was.
Yeah. And with Spurs, they've won 5.
Oh, yeah,
they've won 5
right,
here
right.
in recent years. I mean, it's been over a stretch, but they've won 5. Knicks haven't won in 53 years. And that Knicks fan base just would
Gonna
love
go
it.
crazy.
It's going to
boy.
be historic,
Yeah.
first of all. but then just to see how they would react.
You can't be throwing eggs at superstars, though. You can't be doing that. Did y'all see that?
No, who did they do?
Oh, y'all see that? Wemby got hit in the back of the head with an egg whenever they was going back to the hotel. I guess it was. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was real bad.
Did you see Spurs fans getting beat up when they won?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Did you see that? Knicks fans were upset.
Yeah, man. It's and that's the problem.
They're taking it too far.
Yeah, they taking it too far because you want to see them excited. You know it's gonna get rowdy, but you gotta draw the line somewhere and keep it tasteful, because then the fan base, like you said, you're happy to see how excited they are. I think we all are, even as non-Knick fans. But when you start pushing it like that, then you kind of get a bad taste in your mouth by some of the fans and what they doing.
But you know who should feel real crazy is the Mavericks GM that let go of Brunson and Luka.
Oh, dude, man.
and you know the thing with Brunson is they didn't want to pay him what he wanted at the time, and then Brunson got so entrenched in that Knicks roster and wanted more players, wanted them to be able to bring in as much talent as they could. He took less money.
Yeah,
he didn't even take the max that he could have taken.
Sometimes man, it's about being happy.
It is, and the fact that he knows he can make up that money.
Oh, for sure.
Being in New York,
endorsements.
Yeah, he can get it all back.
Yeah,
it's not an issue with him.
Some people saying if he pulled his championship off, greatest Knick ever. That's what they trying to say.
Wow.
That's big talk though, because you got some legends,
right?
But
listen,
to be, though,
he's putting in the work,
right?
Single-handedly putting the work in, on top of Cat being physical with Wemby.
Dude, before the series started, I think they were underdogs just because we figured no one's going to be able to stop Wemby. I know I was one of the guys that were like, I just don't know how the Knicks win this series unless OG and Cat play out of their mind and Brunson is unstoppable. And that's kind of been the case right now because Cat, like you said, Reggie, Cat is really proving a lot of the haters wrong because they call him soft. They call him, a lot of things. We ain't even going to get into what they call
he
Cat.
Being physical right now.
but yeah, dude, watching them play, like you said, it's hard to not cheer for the Knicks right now. I got to be honest. I want to see them get that chip. I
cheer for them just for Stephen A. Smith alone. I just got to see his reaction.
Oh, it's going to be great.
But now, I'm going to tell you something else, Joe. This is helping Arkansas out big time.
Oh,
Calipari.
Yes,
man. Roll with all the celebrities. This is going to bring us more.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to bring us more. In New York, he done coached a lot of these kids playing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Not only Karl Anthony Towns, but De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
Yeah, and Keldon Johnson on Spurs.
Yeah.
And he has players all throughout the league making these big money contracts, and that's how he's able to recruit to say, look, I'm putting you where you want to be, and once you get there, even if you sacrifice here, you don't score as much, you go there, you show what you're made of, you're going to get paid.
I have a trivia question for y'all, or a question, not trivia.
What up, Chief?
If Calipari wins the title here in Arkansas, is he on the same level as Nolan? Well, will he be respected in Arkansas like Nolan is?
Absolutely, he would be.
I think
because it's been that long.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly why, and for him to bring that hype that he brought back to the Razorbacks, that excitement, because it's kind of been up and down.
We're not talking about the past Cal. I'm talking about the Cal now. That's in Arkansas. Is he on the level with Nolan if he wins the title?
Yes. Fans will respect that the same way.
Okay.
And, it's hard, even though you're talking about now, it's hard to not think about his past and think about the fact that he's had success at several different spots and he had already won a national championship as a coach.
But here's why I say it won't be, he won't be as beloved. Because Nolan won it with guys that they stayed here.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't no one and dones. They came and stayed 2-3 years and won, then left. We got a chance to know the players. Right now, I couldn't name 3 players up there. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I think fans are more in tune to the Nolan era, even though Calipari doing a great job. We can't really just name the guys that's coming. They come and they go. So I think Nolan era is going to be a little better because we got a chance to become real fans of those people and know those people while they were here.
Also, you have to factor in, when is it harder to win that championship? Is it harder in today's game or was it harder back then? Because I'll give you this example. So before the 94 season, I'm in Chicago with family, and I'm telling everybody there, anybody who would listen, Arkansas is winning the national championship in basketball this year.
year.
So now, can you really do that? are you really sure, because you don't know the players, don't know what that roster looks like. You do have all the trust in the coach that he's put together a talented roster. He'll be able to coach them up in a certain way and get it done, but it's a lot of unknown.
So was it 94 or 95 that when UMass beat Arkansas, I think it was the first game of the year with Marcus Camby and Calipari?
Yeah.
Was that 94 or 95? Did they win it and then come back the following year ranked number 1 and then lose?
I think
to
that's
UMass
I think
in
that's
95?
what it was. My memory on that is shot. I have to be honest.
Yeah, I can't remember that either, but I remember that's the year that we was got beat in the finals.
And Marcus Camby,
boys.
Marcus Camby, another former Knick.
Yeah,
because he's been at the games also.
Yeah. It's been good to see.
Let's go to the phones. We have several calls lined up. Let's talk to Ethan. What's up, Ethan?
Hey, Joe, Reg, Darrell, what's up, y'all?
Ethan, what up, Chief?
Hey, Ethan.
Hey, Reg, dude, I was just going to say, dude, you were talking about Marcus Camby just a minute ago. I think that was 96 because Camby was drafted in 99, so it would have been, he might have been a freshman or a sophomore that year, but he was drafted, I think, in 99, so it would have been that year, I think. But going back to the finals, you guys were talking about that earlier, man. Did y'all know that during that stretch when the Spurs were taking like 8 threes or whatever it was, that one of the few guys who they didn't let take a three was the guy, his name's Julian Champagnie. He had made the most threes by any Spur this postseason coming into this game. He had made like 92. He literally set their postseason record for threes made by a Spur. And during that stretch when they're struggling, he's not even getting a look. I was so shocked by that. I was just curious about your guys' thoughts. I mean, it was such a collapse. You know, do you guys think that they're able to win in Game 5, or do you think the Knicks are going to go, like, steal it in San Antonio? I mean, the Spurs are playing such weird basketball right now.
Weird is the right word, Ethan, for real, man. Weird is it.
It doesn't feel like you're watching the finals, does it?
Well, I feel like I think it was because before we got to the finals, everybody was kind of feeling like, okay, this Spurs OKC series is deciding who's going to win it. I feel like everybody had kind of gave the crown to the West already, and New York was just the underdog who made it. But now that it's shifted,
I agree.
Yeah, all the power has kind of changed, and the team you thought was going to dominate is looking pretty sus right now. So I feel like I like that it's not what we expected, though, because it really did shift the public opinion, and now everybody wants to see the Knicks win. So I'm not minding it, man. I like the big comebacks and the not expecting the team to win this game. So to answer your question, will they win the next game? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I could see that going either way.
But I could see New York wanting to win back in New York.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I mean, you're chancing it, but
you can't play around like that.
What I would love to see is a 7-game series.
Oh,
I would love to see a 7-game series come down
for sure
to the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, before it started, that's what I wanted: a 7-game series, a game winner by somebody.
If that happened, that would be a week from today.
Man, I'll take it, man.
Yeah,
I'll take it
all day long.
We could absolutely see a Game 7, but I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of guys right now that are betting on stuff, they're going to look at tonight's game and they're going to want to go with the Knicks to probably just complete the series. So that's kind of a sneaky money line thing if you're keeping an eye out there at Bet Saracen and all that stuff. Spurs money line, that actually might not be a bad bet tonight. I'm not going to lie. Even with all this weirdness, I think if they say, okay, Champagnie, let's let our all-time three-point scorer this postseason, shoot more threes, and let's have Wemby be closer to the basket with his shots, get more rebounds. I think he didn't even have 10 rebounds last game. I think he only had 9. It's just weird all across the board. So I just feel like it's almost like if the Spurs can just lock it in a little bit, like they're almost shooting themselves in the foot with that kind of decision making.
Hey, we appreciate it, Ethan. Well, can't wait to see you, man. I know you'll probably be in with us sometime next week.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, this is what I'll tell you. If the Spurs don't win it this year, the NBA is in trouble for the next 5 or 6 years if they can keep that team together.
And that's why you would like to see Knicks go ahead and get this one.
Yeah.
And because basketball has always been like that, where it was a process, and you had to take that next step. You had to get over the hump. If they get there now, like you're saying,
right,
it's going to be crazy for the rest of the league, but also we still want to see that history.
And
that's why you want to see
and,
Knicks win.
And Wemby's going to get better.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a huge experience for him.
That's the scary thing about him.
And the coach. Letting them shoot 8 straight threes, he learned from that.
He better learn from that.
Like, you know, being a coach now, there was a game last year when I coached, and I got out-coached by Pine Bluff coach Mike Williams. I got out-coached, and I'm not afraid to tell you I got out-coached, but I learned from that game.
Oh, you always have to learn from losses.
And so he learned from that. I guarantee you he did. If they don't win this year, he takes the offseason, he looks at everything he did wrong, and he comes back next year, and he corrects that on top of having these same guys that got the NBA experience this year in the finals. They're going to take that, and SA going to be good over the next 5 or 6 years if Wemby can stay healthy at that size.
And Ethan mentioned Bet Saracen. We'll take a look at the latest line there. But so far through 4 games, neither team has covered. Like the favorite has not covered through 4 games because you think about it, Spurs were favored both games at home.
And
they lost. Knicks favored at home game 3. They lost. And then they were favored by 2.5, and they won by 1. So home team hasn't covered yet, and favorite has not covered yet.
See, that's why I can't bet, Joe, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I would try to just follow the easy bets, and I'll probably get everything wrong every time.
And latest line on Bet Saracen, Spurs are favored by 5. Over-under is 216.5. Now, if you feel like Knicks can get it done, Ethan mentioned that money line, Knicks plus 165.
Okay. I'm going Knicks. Go ahead and finish it off, man.
That's what I'm thinking, too. Let's go back to the phones and talk to Sterling. What's up, Sterling?
Hey, guys.
Sterling, what's up, man?
Guys. Oh, nothing much, man. Hope y'all having a great day. Y'all talking about the coaching, and I hate to be like this because I especially, I just hate to be like this, but that's a fireable offense what happened the other night. You can't let them shoot 8 threes. Do you know when they were up by 20 with 9 and change left, if they just would have got the ball and had a 24-shot clock violation every time they got the ball, they would have won the game.
Hindsight, but you're right, though. You can't allow that to happen.
There's no hindsight. There's no hindsight. That's hindsight. But I was watching the game. I was saying too many threes. How many times have everybody says he shoots too many threes? We talk about Wemby right there. Everybody says he takes too many, he still shoots them. Hey, it's good to have everything in your toolbox. Because it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Right.
But come on. You 7'55". You 7'55". And you want to be 6'2".
Tell them why you mad, sir.
I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I don't either, sir.
I mean, you talking. I mean, I can't talk for Joe, but other guy, there's dreams of being 6'1". There's dreams of being 6'1".
Hey, I'm right with Sterling. I'm on 5 here, man.
7'55". He's 7'55". And don't want to take the ball to the hole. I don't understand it. I really don't.
So, hey, Sterling.
Now, I didn't criticize him for the game 2 shot.
As their team, though, they just got caught up in the moment because they were making so many to begin with in that first half. But it's the story of Knicks from game 3. They were hot in that first half, and then second half they come back out.
But it's like gambling. When you win,
it's time
you
to
don't
step
know
away.
how to stop.
Right.
You just keep on going until you start losing, and about time it's over, you lost everything you won. That's what happened the other night.
I feel like after that third or fourth 3, that's when you just slow it down because you can see, everybody saw it. It's like you on the court and you don't see what we all seeing. Why are you still taking?
Or as a coach, you call timeout and you settle them down.
Exactly.
You have
but
to.
Everybody is young. The coach is young.
Timeout. And he was calling now during the game. Now every time the Knicks made a run, he'll call timeout. Every time they got on the run with 6-2, because they didn't start making the 4 come back until the 4. You know, they led the whole game. So he was cutting down all the momentum every chance he got. But I don't know what he was saying into the huddle. He must not say anything. He's just trying to break momentum, I guess. Because I don't see how you let your team do that. And Fox, now listen, I know he didn't. I know he hasn't. But you go back and look at that game, like you say, hindsight 2020. Boy, he showed made some uncharacteristic turnovers. They look real bad. I mean, real bad, like on purpose bad. Watch him, even like the heart steals. Who he threw the ball to? He threw it in between two Spurs one time.
Yeah, he did.
Right in the middle. He split him.
But sometimes the moment, the pressure.
Come on.
The pressure of the moment.
Speaking of pressure, Josh Hart missing that easy too. That easy. He should have dunked it first and foremost.
And that would it looked like that's what he originally wanted to do, and he kind of thought that maybe he could make a play on the ball, so he got close to the rim. He's like, I'm just gonna drop it in, and it hit back iron.
Come on now. Come on. Yeah, that was tough. That was real tough. And he said something in the post about OG saving his life, because, that would have been a tough one to look back on.
And think about that. Josh Hart, you haven't just opened space to the basket, and you're changing your mind in the air. OG, he had to change his mind in the air, make a split-second decision, and he's able to make the shot. Because he said his original plan was crash for a putback dunk, and when he got to the ball was so high and behind, he knew he wasn't going to be able to dunk it, so then he's like, well, I got to tip it. He was able to get his hand positioned on the ball the right way and get it in the way he needed to. I appreciate the call, sir.
But just remember this. All right, but just remember this. If that's what got the ball,
couldn't hear him there at the end.
Phone broke up.
Got a couple more people online, Hog Wild and Joey. We got to take a break. We're going to come back with more of Out of Bounds. Hang with us, and we'll get to you out of the break. Stay tuned. Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3AutoSales.com.
This is Sports Center.
On the ice last night, we got closer to a winner in the Stanley Cup Final. The Carolina Hurricanes took Game 5, 4-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Carolina now leads the series 3-2 with a chance to take home the Cup Sunday in Vegas at 7 o'clock on ABC. And the World Cup kicked off yesterday with Mexico opening the tournament at home with a 2-0 win over South Africa. That game also featured 3 red cards, the most for an opening round game in World Cup history. The other World Cup match yesterday was between South Korea and Czechia. South Korea took that one 2-1. The other host nations play today, with Canada taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina at 2, while the Americans get Paraguay at 8 o'clock. Both those games can be found on Fox or on Peacock. I'm Moose for the Buzz Radio Network.
The world's biggest game is here, and your front row seat is right in Hillcrest. Through July 19th, Hill Station is your World Cup headquarters. Hill Station will be showing every single match live. Come hungry, leave happy, and catch all the action on the screens. Incredible food, ice-cold drinks, and the best patio vibes in Little Rock. Don't watch it by yourself. Bring your crew to Hill Station on Kavanaugh. World Cup action. Every game, every goal. See you at Hill Station.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-960-3377. That's 800-960-3377. 800-960-3377.
The Honda Ride Red and Save Green sales event is happening in Honda Russellville. Get more done with a Pioneer 700 or 1000 side-by-side. Swing a leg over a dependable 4Trax Rancher ATV. Take your crew in a 4-seat Pioneer 704 or 5-seat Pioneer 1005. Bonus bucks on select models plus low-rate financing for qualified buyers. Visit HondaRussellville.com.
For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side vents and doors when operating a side-by-side. Honda side-by-sides and ATVs are for riders 16 and older.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Millar golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
If you want to witness the world's biggest soccer tournament in person, look no further than Twin Peaks. Enter Twin Peaks Go for Gold giveaway presented by Michelob Ultra and Casamigos. And you could be one of the 5 grand prize winners who get the VIP treatment plus travel and lodging. For your chance to win unmatched views of the match, visit TwinPeaksSoccer.com to enter and choose your host city. Entries close on June 14th, so don't wait. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. There's some big things happening at Gwatney Chevrolet. You can drive a brand new Chevy Trax or Trailblazer as low as $299 a month. Now's your chance to get behind the wheel of one of these Trax or Trailblazer with a great deal. These popular compact SUVs are built for modern life, offer sleek design, smart technology, and advanced safety features. Go to the website, GwatneyChevrolet.com. You can take a look at all the deals they have right now. One of the other deals, Silverados. They've got Silverados with 0% financing, and you get $3,000 back in a rebate. Take advantage while you can at Gwatney Chevrolet. Go to the website, GwatneyChevrolet.com. Head to the James Street exit in Jacksonville. And remember, they're still paying top dollar for quality cars and trucks and SUVs that you trade in. It's all happening right now at the James Street exit in Jacksonville. Gwatney Chevrolet and GwatneyChevrolet.com.
Out of Bounds on 103.7 The Buzz. Live from the TruService Credit Union Studios.
What's up? Welcome to America, baby. Home of the brave, American dream, you know? Yeah. Let's go. I just want a big old bag of money when I see my jeweler. Get a home, know when I'm counting up that moolah. Scarface in a living life like a king.
Welcome back Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, some may know him as HB, Coach Reggie Swinton, Jacksonville Titans. If you want to get in today, you can call 501-661-1037. Middleton Heat and Air text line. We're going to take some comments there in just a second. We had Joey that was still hanging with us. So let's talk to Joey. Bring Joey in. What's up, Joey?
Freak. Hey, it's been a minute, but I got a few different things I want to comment with y'all on.
Okay, go ahead.
First thing, got to think, Spurs really got kind of lucky that, you know, Oklahoma City was, I mean, they were pretty banged up, you know. They kind of got lucky to get in the finals. And quick fact check, Michigan's roster for the NCAA team is actually older than the Spurs roster that they have in the NBA finals right now.
Wow.
So they're still young. Yeah, I mean, think about it. They got 4 starters, 22 and under, and then Fox is like 28. He's the next one. So, I mean, they are young. They're even younger than what Oklahoma City was last year when they won it. But being a Lakers fan, I don't like seeing either one of these teams win, but if I'm going to pick one, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Knicks.
There you go.
You know.
Joey.
Freak, what are we going to do? We need a big man out there in L.A. I want to keep LeBron. I want to keep Luka. I want to keep Reeves. But we got to have a big man on the inside. What move we going to make, man?
Okay, I'm going to let HB take that one, actually.
Man. Well, first and foremost, Joey, I got to disagree with you on one point you made. It's time for LeBron to go, man. He has to go. And you know, it's not even because he can't play, because
still better than 99% of the league. I mean, he's still productive.
He's ridiculously good, but the problem is it's too much that's not being allowed for the other players because it still is the LeBron circus. It's like we know we brought Luka in to kind of make him the central point of the team, and even though he's kind of been up and down with injuries and whatnot, we're not really building the team around Luka. That's the plan, right? So if we still got LeBron, which, like you said, you can't knock his numbers. I'm not even going to act like he can't play because it's ridiculous some of the stuff he's been doing. And he has been carrying the team in a lot of situations. But we're still middle of the pack. We're not a favorite to win anything. We're not like, oh, this could be their year. We're still like, well, Obviously, the Lakers aren't going to win. That's still the conversation. So we got to make moves outside of LeBron to bring in pieces to go around Luka. As far as what big man we need, I don't even know, man. Can we pull off the Wemby steal? Is that like possible at all? No, not at all. No. But it's gonna be tough, man. Because the West is. Go ahead, Joey.
Oh my God! Now, because you still got, you got Jokic still out there. You got Minnesota. It is loaded, and it's like, we got to make a move, and I don't know where we go, but we got to do something. It's just, I'm gonna say it because I know you're a big Lakers fan too. So it's just frustrating watching. We ain't doing anything right now, or no talks, nothing.
Well, Giannis, is Giannis free yet?
I think Giannis gonna end up in Miami. I really do. I don't know.
The talk lately has been Celtics.
Celtics?
Yeah, Celtics and Heat are battling for him.
Man, I don't want him to go to Boston. Me as a Lakers fan, I can't see Boston succeed at all.
Right.
So,
hey, if they
that's what I do. Yeah, I know, right?
What say, Joe?
In that case, let them stay put.
Maybe we can do some type of three-way trade, send LeBron back to Cleveland, us get Giannis, and then we give whatever else to the Bucks.
I'm down with that. All right, let's.
But back to the college thing we were talking about with Coach Cal and Coach Richardson. We know Cal's MO. He is a one-and-done coach. That's who he wants to get his guys to the league. That's how he recruits. But the teams winning right now are bringing in guys that are one-and-done. They're just fourth or fifth year instead of freshmen. So it's like it's the same thing. Nobody's keeping anybody for 4 years. So it's not like you can compare his team to Coach Richardson's team, who had guys for 3 or 4 years. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I don't care if I can announce their name as long as we win a title. I won't care.
But that's the way the game is now.
Hey,
it's just
if we got that banner up there in the Raptors, I don't care who played for us. You know what I mean? I just want to win, man. I don't care who they bring in. I don't care what we got to pay. Everybody's paying now anyways. You may as well bring in whoever you can. And that goes back to that gambling thing. Like, everybody's docking this Sorsby kid. But you can't tell me there ain't so many other kids out there that haven't bet on college football or college sports that play college sports. College kids in general shouldn't be betting. No. They should. A frat boy could get inside information on a guy he knows on any team, but since he's not an athlete, he's not going to get in trouble for betting on it. I don't think that's fair. So I understand why people are upset, but yet I think maybe don't take it out on the kid. He just needs to learn, hey, you shouldn't be betting. You're not supposed to be. That's what the rules are, so don't do it again.
But the athletes...
I know I covered a lot of stuff, but you're having a great show today.
Appreciate it, Joey. Take care.
Joey.
Yeah, but the athletes, they affect the game. The regular person doesn't. So that's why they don't get in trouble. Because I could play in a game, and I can go out there and bomb on purpose, to win some money. So that's the reason why they get the athletes and the coaches for doing it.
And that's what it's always been. And if you look at probably the most famous scandal, Chicago Black Sox, Chicago White Sox, their players, they were betting on baseball, and then Pete Rose.
Yep.
So we see about these big baseball scandals, those are the ones that are most prominent.
I know. I've already told you, Joe, I have like a terrible, terrible luck at betting. So I'm liable to be playing the game and still lose my bet, even though I'm having control of what the bet is going to be. I'm still going to stank it up. But no, man, it's a sticky situation, man. And Joey's right. We don't know who all is kind of wrapped into it. You kind of see it happening the same way with professional basketball even. And just you see it happening so many times to where it gets leaked, and then it's like, okay, you kind of looking at a play kind of funny, like, okay. And that's a bad way to look at the game. Because what is Sterling? He was just talking about De'Aaron Fox making some moves that looked a little questionable, like somebody was playing on the tape. Yeah. That's so bad that it's that bad to where we look at a game like that, to where it's like, well, I don't know, maybe somebody paying them under the table. I wish we could get past
that. That's why so many people think some of these games are fixed.
Yes,
so many people.
They talk about NFL. There's a script.
Right.
Yep. The script is out. I know who win in the Super Bowl. The script is out. Yeah.
And sometimes you see those conspiracy theories play out a certain way because like before this year's Super Bowl, Patriots Seahawks, and then that image that was put out before the season even started, people brought it back around where Drake May and Sam Darnold, where it's an image of Super Bowl 60, and it had all these players from each team. Drake May and Sam Darnold were right there in front. So
Wow.
they're saying, we knew once we saw this image, we didn't know at the time, but then when you bring it back the image, the two quarterbacks of the teams that are in Super Bowl 60 are right up front.
Script was already written, Joe.
Yeah.
Script was already.
That's what they say.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of it is just, it kind of is coincidence, but with so much gambling going on, it kind of makes you side eye a lot of things. And hopefully we can get past that because I just want to enjoy the game, baby. I don't want to have to think about, okay, hope ain't nobody paying him under the table. I just want to enjoy some games where it's, some luck may happen. This ball may fall this way, a big play this way. He just lost the ball. Can we just say that? Not that he lost it on purpose because he wasn't, it may take a while to get there, especially nowadays. But
and it is, like you said, it's amazing that thought even comes into your mind because, Reg, you said it was questionable, but my first thought was, okay, he got caught in between moves and he had nowhere to go and he's trying to get the ball out of his hands to somebody and he just happened to throw it between two players.
Yeah.
But it went with the pressure of the moment down the stretch of that game.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Spring is here, and y'all have made us the #1 truck bed dealer in the state. We want to thank you for your support and business. If you're looking for the best customer service from folks that can handle any type of trailer and take care of you after the sale, with hometown service, it's HJ Trailer Sales. Our team will handle all your service and warranty needs. See what great customer service looks like at HJ Trailer Sales on Albert Pike in Hot Springs, or check us out on Facebook.
Hi folks, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's the Hustler Summer Sizzler happening now at Cabot Outdoors. Save big this summer with up to $2,000 off select Hustler zero-turn mowers. Grab the X-Ride 60-inch and save $2,000. Enjoy 0% financing for 42 months with approved credit. Payments as low as $330 a month. And don't miss Hustler Raptor deals. Get $250 off or score a free DeWalt tool. Sale ends July 31st. Cabot Outdoors, your source for Hustler and DeWalt equipment. Get mowing today. Online at CabotOutdoors.com.
Hey, Heath Boothby at Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. With gas being high right now, Hyundai has 6 models under $30,000, all with exceptional fuel economy, gas mileage ranging between 40 and 50 miles to the gallon. Plus, we have up to $4,000 off brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisades, the nicest, sleekest new SUV on the market. Come see me and my team at Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. Visit us online at cranehyundaioflittlerock.com.
Out of Bounds on 103.7 The Buzz. Live from the TruService Credit Union Studios. TruService Credit Union, your headquarters for auto loans. With TruService, no payments for 60 days and rates starting as low as 3.99 APR on new, used, or refinance your current auto loan. TruService.net for pre-approval. Your auto loan experts.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like bad trips like Nazareth. I'm f***ed up, homie, you f***ed up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton. We're going to take a look at this Middleton Heat and Air text line. Got a message here. Jalen Brunson needs to put in work for a travel agent because that cat is walking all the time. Now, when we look at today's game,
all of it.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
boy.
It's
James
part
Harden
of the game.
started that dang step back
Hey,
and travel
man,
every time.
That drive me insane. And shout out to Christian Weaver, who's a huge OKC fan. So I always give him, flack about SGA and some of his movements. But yeah, he called me an old head because I said the same thing. I said sometimes when I'm watching it now, some of the steps these kids take drive me insane. And they call it, gather step. And I'm like, you switching your pivot. What you talking about? Gather step. And no, but I'm going towards the rim. It's different because I'm progressing the ball. And I'm like, it's a lot of it. Like
Ron
you said,
started
Joe.
it with that crab dribble.
That crab dribble. I don't know what that is. But I feel like it got real bad, like Reggie said, when James Harden started that step back stuff, because they started saying, well, he's just gathering it. It's a shooting motion. He's gathering. I'm like, he's taking 4 steps backwards. He's not gathering nothing. But I digress, man. We gonna turn into old man radio if we keep this talk up. So y'all better stop, because they gonna be on us. They gonna say these old dudes ain't doing nothing but talking about traveling. So, but nah, I kind of agree with some of that. Some of it is different, man. It really is different. It's like we had the Euro step. That's as questionable as it got. Like just that boom, boom, and then going up towards the rim. They got a lot of different moves these days. But honestly, I don't feel like Jalen Brunson is one of the worst culprits.
But bottom line, the rule says 2 steps.
That's what I thought.
It doesn't say 2 and together.
And they take about 4.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
And we have a message here. Spurs are a traditional 5 away from being a dynasty, depending on how OKC drafts. So in saying that, Wemby is not your traditional 5 because he does handle the ball, but he can play inside out. And, of course, him having those guard skills, it makes him a more versatile player, makes them better as a team overall. We've never seen anybody like him besides maybe a Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant is not a center.
Yeah, he's a 4, but I think, Wemby being so versatile, it gives him a chance to do some things you haven't seen a big man do, but he also needs to do the things that big men do. Because if he would have this last game, the last couple of games, I feel like a couple of those games could have went the Spurs' way. Because there's so many instances, it's like, why are you outside? Why aren't you inside? On defense as well, I'm like, why are you roaming the 3-point line at all? Like, there should be times where you just essentially roam right near the rim, don't get your 3 seconds in the paint, and stay right there and defend. It's just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the old school in us, y'all, but just seeing a big man out there like that, not in the paint, it gets kind of frustrating.
Well, Coach Cal Cagney told me this a long time ago, back in 2000 and I want to say 10 or 11. If you allow it, you coach it.
Exactly.
And their coach allows it, so he coaches it. Now, question for y'all. With the way the game is played today, right now, if Shaq was in the game with the way Shaq played in the 90s, are you taking Shaq or are you taking Wemby?
I'm taking Shaq.
All day.
I'm taking Shaq.
With the way the game is played today.
Even with the way, well, I look at it like this. I would take Shaq, not only because he's like my 3rd favorite player, but you look at the players who play a lot with their back to the rim, and it's almost like an anomaly. Even like with Joel Embiid, they talk, oh, look at his footwork, look at this, look at that. I'm like, okay, that's nice. But if that was Shaq, though, like playing that same position, doing those same things, nobody could stop him. Because Joel is okay, but I got to take Shaq, man. You put Shaq on that same Lakers team that was winning championships, you got all the tools you need. I mean, of course, he can't shoot the three and do some of those things, but I don't need him to.
Right, because you have other players that can do that.
Yes, you give me Shaq, give me Kobe, give me D-Fish. We gonna go to work. I'm good with it. So I'm taking Shaq. But
do Wemby do the old Oliver Miller and pull Shaq out of the paint?
He would try to.
Yeah.
And
There'd be some of that.
And you've seen it happen a couple times before, but I still, man, it's the old man in me. I'm going with Shaq.
Well, and I would take Shaq simply because you said today's game, it would be something that's different and everybody would have to adjust to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like Steph Curry shooting from range. You saw how it really changed the game. So if you put Shaq in today's game, it would change the game.
Oh, yeah. And he's still going to get people in foul trouble just like always. That was one of the big things. You can't stop him. You're going to have to foul him. You're going to get in foul trouble and you're sitting down.
And I love Steph, but that's who ruined the game.
Oh, no.
I love Steph.
Reggie.
No, I love Steph.
No.
That's who ruined the game.
Ruined it, though?
He ruined the game.
Well,
I say he changed the game in a positive
when
way.
you got guys going for a layup all by themselves and throw the ball back out for a three-pointer.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's ruined the game.
And you see it a lot with young kids, too, man.
Coach Ron Crawford would pass out right now.
It's layups.
Oh, yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
It's layups, dunks, and threes.
That's it.
No mid-range game.
None.
But to that, De'Aaron Fox, that is his game. So anytime I see him out there shooting threes, let him shoot.
For sure.
He'll knock down some, but let him go.
Man. Give me Shaq, though. I'm taking Shaq.
We'll be back with more of Out of Bounds. Hour 2 coming up. Steve Sullivan going to join us in studio. Stay tuned.
Ten Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Ancient Israel's wisdom literature includes this sage advice from Ecclesiastes. There is nothing better for a person that he should eat and drink and find enjoyment in his toil. This also I saw is from the hand of God. For apart from him, who can eat or have enjoyment? For to the one who pleases him, God has given wisdom and knowledge and joy. So work hard, serve others, read widely, study diligently, and enjoy the gifts God gives us. Are you looking for a great place to work? Go to doublebees.com and apply online. And you can join the Double B's team or ask your Double B's cashier about signing up for a rewards card where you can save money at all of our 34 stores. Double B's, it's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
How cool is this as the World Cup gets into full gear and Arkansan is sitting back after a job well done? Fort Smith native Trey Rogers helped design the playing fields, and it's not his first time. He helped design the fields the last time the U.S. hosted in 1994. He's a University of Arkansas alum and now teaches at the University of Michigan. This time, FIFA chose a former student of his to lead the design efforts for this World Cup, but the student reached out to get his input. After extensive research and preparation to get the right mix of Kentucky bluegrass and rye, they're excited to watch the action. And hey, happening today, KARK and Fox 16 were teaming up for a shoe drive to benefit Our House. It's taking place today from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can drop off any shoes that's lightly worn to the Victory Building just one block east of the state capitol. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Tune in each week for I Did Not See That Coming in the Zone. Every Tuesday, Justin and Phil discuss those stories that cause you to raise an eyebrow. I Did Not See That Coming is presented by Moe's Southwest Grill with the $9.99 lunch special, where you'll get a junior burrito, chips, queso, and a drink for only $9.99 in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Benton, and Conway.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
Off and on showers possible this morning for your morning commute. Could be some pockets of moderate to heavy rain, but not everyone is going to see rain this morning as it will be fairly scattered, and we should be drier for the second half of your Friday. A lot of Saturday is going to be dry, but another chance for showers and thunderstorms late Saturday night and into Sunday morning. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-600-2763. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-600-2763. That's 501-600-2763.
Tune into The Zone each week when Susan Erin Proud shares her keys to the weekend music events calendar. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
The Honda Ride Red and Save Green sales event is happening at Honda Russellville. Get more done with a Pioneer 700 or 1000 side-by-side. Swing a leg over a dependable 4Trax Rancher ATV. Take your crew in a 4-seat Pioneer 704 or 5-seat Pioneer 1005. Bonus bucks on select models plus low-rate financing for qualified buyers. Visit HondaRussellville.com.
For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating a side-by-side. Honda side-by-sides and ATVs are for riders 16 and older.
Get in the conversation with Life and Feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Out of Bounds by Arkansas Best Chevy Dealers. Chevy Colorado eats up the road with 5 available gears, and Silverado has the muscle to tow. Life and Feedback from Arkansas Best Chevy Dealers. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Join the Zone each Monday for game balls and jock straps. Brought to you by a Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and Phil give you their game balls and jock straps on the Zone from 10 till 1. It's all brought to you by a Caddy's Touch Landscaping. 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level. And be listening for game balls and jock straps only on 1037 The Buzz.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oakland Sports, is now available in Arkansas. USA fans, this one's for you. FanDuel is dropping a USA Super Boost for the matchup against Paraguay in one of the most exciting offers we've seen yet. Right now, all customers can win up to $25 if the USA records one or more shots in the match. That's right, just one shot. Not one goal, not multiple shots, just one shot from the USA gets it done. Seriously, it's that simple. With a team loaded with attacking talent, you'll be on the edge of your seat from the opening whistle, knowing that one moment could be all it takes to cash in. This is one of our biggest Super Boosts yet, and it's available for a limited time before kickoff. So get in on this huge Super Boost and make every minute of the match even more exciting. Visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started now. Only on FanDuel. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. Opt-in required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max wager $25. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The world's biggest game is here, and your front row seat is right in Hillcrest. Through July 19th, Hill Station is your World Cup headquarters. Hill Station will be showing every single match live. Come hungry, leave happy, and catch all the action on the screens. Incredible food, ice-cold drinks, and the best patio vibes in Little Rock. Don't watch it by yourself. Bring your crew to Hill Station on Kavanaugh. World Cup action. Every game, every goal. See you at Hill Station.
Live from the TruService Credit Union Studios. This is Out of Bounds with Wes Moore and Joe Franklin on 1037 The Buzz.
But now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. I know that it's good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem. You just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit the C stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know.
It's now time for your Razor Hog update on Out of Bounds. Men's and women track and field, they're competing in NCAA championships, and that's going to happen today and tomorrow. So look out for those Razorbacks track and field teams. They had a lot of success. They've had a lot of success over the years, and they're still going strong. Welcome in Steve Sullivan to Out of Bounds, along with Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Reggie Swinton, Coach Reggie.
Passionate discussion about the officiating and everything. They have a license since he's 7'4" to abuse the man when he goes down low. Have you seen any switch? They're shoving him. If they truly officiated the game like they should, he'd foul out about 3 guys. Wembyana would be, but they're not even calling these fouls. I mean, he is just being abused when he goes down in the post.
And it's like they're letting it go on both sides.
Yeah.
They're letting them be.
But he's a beast, so they can get away with it. You know, they figure he's 7'4" and has all those advantages, so let him run up his back.
Is it kind of like the Shaq effect? Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Is it the Shaq effect? Because 90% of the players who tried to guard Shaq were fouling the mess out of him every time, but they didn't call it.
Shaq would punch someone under these circumstances.
Oh, he would. Barkley also. Barkley always talks about punching somebody.
But it's been a fun series. Between that and hockey, I'm not a huge hockey fan since I left Massachusetts, but our 10 o'clock hinges on that game not going into overtime, and every one of them, except for last night, has had the potential to go to overtime, and one went to double overtime.
Oh, it's been a great series, and a lot of back and forth there. Game 5, series is 3-2 now, Carolina Hurricanes. But that's one that you would really love to see a Game 7. You want to see it be extended out, see Vegas win Game 6, and see a Game 7.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see a Game 7 because that'll leak over the weekday. But and then when you win the championship, ABC carries a celebration, so you're there all night.
Oh, that's interesting because usually they switch it over to ESPN.
Yeah, they'll do a little celebration on ABC for that one. And ABC carries all the championships. We've got hockey and basketball. One night hockey, one night basketball, one night hockey. This is the only off night of the 2 weeks.
Sully, what are you watching this weekend? So there's NBA Finals, there's Stanley Cup Final, College World Series, there's UFC 250 that's taking place on Sunday. A lot of sports around the board. What are you watching?
Yeah, I'll start with the NBA Finals. Just compelling, those games. I'm a Wembyana fan, so, hey, I want San Antonio to extend this series. And Jalen Brunson is just incredible in crunch time. And I love the fact that at the end of the game, you know who's getting the ball. He'll screen, rescreen, get the ball back, shoot it over the 7'4" guy. How he got the ball over him, and then it was a good-looking shot, got the front of the rim.
He has no fear. No, that's what I like about him.
And he is going to take the shot. With San Antonio, they went in that last time out, and you wondered who's going to take that shot. And it was De'Aaron Fox. They spread out, and they went to Fox.
And
regulation.
You know why they did it, though? Because last game, when Wemby takes the shot and he misses, or game 2, Wemby misses a shot at the end of game 2, De'Aaron Fox, they thought that he was going to take the shot and then Wemby go crash the glass for an offensive rebound. Instead, he passed to Wemby. Wemby takes the shot. So now you want to give yourself every opportunity to win the game where somebody else takes a shot, Wemby crashes the glass for an easy putback.
You know who's getting it for the Knicks when it's crunch time.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt it's Jalen Brunson.
I mean, you better give it back to him.
You know who needs to get a shot?
Anunoby?
Yes.
Yeah, 7 of 9 from 3. Wow.
You saw he was calling for it also. Before Brunson took that shot, he was calling for it.
Yeah, he was.
And then he went to crash.
Good luck calling it.
Hey, he did what he was supposed to do. Let your mans get the shot off, but you be prepared whatever happens after the shot. But
absolutely.
Y'all feel like he could steal that Finals MVP with how he's playing right now?
Oh, no. That's Brunson's.
He could.
He could.
Even Karl Anthony Towns. And the odds went down tremendously on Bet Saracen with Towns.
Yeah.
A week ago, Friday, Towns was plus 4,000. Okay. And after the weekend, we come back and he was plus 150.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
Well, I hope they're fighting for the MVP and they jack up a bunch of threes.
We get it. You want to see a Spurs win, or at least see it just play out.
What really irritated me, there was one. They may have been up. They were leaking. They were up like a 7, and they had the advantage on the break, maybe a 2-on-1, and Champagny just stops and throws up the 3. And I'm thinking,
he's been their best shooter.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, why? You're struggling. You need a bucket, and I just say, oh no, and there goes the 3, and then Vassell threw one up from about 30 feet at the start of the shot clock.
And
I'm thinking,
he's been really good, too.
Yeah, but still.
These guys, they have no fear. They don't think they're going to miss.
Yeah.
And especially with that first half they played, they made so many shots. They felt like, okay, we missed 2 in a row. It's not going to extend, and before you knew it extended.
I think scoring only 30 points in the second half is a greater feat than scoring 76 in the first.
Absolutely it is.
How
does
it's hard
that happen?
in an NBA game to score 30 points.
How does that happen?
Hey,
crazy.
Well, a lot of things crazy happened. I mean, they came back and won. They were down 29, so that's insane.
What a miserable first half for all those fans in New York. I mean, it was a great crowd.
And they were so quiet.
Yes. I was listening to the radio on the way back from dinner, and they compared it to the when they had the pandemic.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. That bad?
He said you could hear the coaches from across the way on the broadcast table.
Just eerie silence.
Yes. But Cal said they weren't booing, which he thought was a great advancement for the NBA at any city, especially New York.
And that is pretty awesome that they weren't booing, because you see that often when a team is getting ran and with every bad play that the home team does.
Especially a New Yorker.
Especially in New York.
And it's a surprise they didn't leave the game early. Because normally you see fans.
Well, they paid so much for those seats.
Exactly.
They paid too much to
Some
leave
paid.
early.
I don't think celebrities pay a dime.
You know what? You may be right about that, because there was a podcast and they were talking about how difficult it is to get courtside seats in certain places. And they said, at MSG, they'll take a daytime soap star that not many people know.
Yeah.
But he's a celebrity in his own right, or she's a celebrity in their own right. And they said they'll put them courtside.
They asked Ben Stiller how long he'd been a season ticket holder, and he said, I don't buy tickets. He said, I've gone since 1974, but the Knicks gave them to my dad, and now they give them to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is.
Yeah, he said, I don't think any celebrities buy their tickets.
Well, credit to James Dolan.
real.
A man who gets criticized quite a bit.
He does.
Give him some credit.
He's Cal's buddy, too, and that's how he gets hooked up. And he must be a good buddy to get between Sandler and Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Man. How awesome is that, though, for real? Just the role. I can only compare it to like the LA Lakers games, but like the Knicks games that's next level.
I used to hate it when I was a Celtics fan growing up. All those Diane Cannon and Jack Nicholson, and they'd have to go to the Boston Garden. That crappy building. I don't know if Diane Cannon went
where they did have to pay,
but Jack Nicholson did go to the Boston Garden. He was a real fan.
Oh yeah, no, without question.
Oh, those classic series though, that's where 2-3-2 started, because they were having to fly back and forth across the country.
Yes.
Now, in today's game, really happy that they changed it back to 2-2-1-1-1, because that 2-3-2 gave that road team an extensive advantage in the middle of the series.
Yeah, and that just stretches the series out, though, and that's why we're having this Friday off day, because hockey's going the same way. They go 2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah, and then you see with NBA, when they get to this point, it's every 3 days, which teams are getting that rest in between each game. But when you're in the same city, it's 2 days in between the games.
This is good for the NBA, though. Whoever thought the Knicks would be the dominant team in the NBA when you were looking midway through the season? They weren't even the best team in the East.
Once they got...
Or one of the 2 or 3 best teams in the East.
Right. And once they got into this playoff run, though, when they were about 8 games in, maybe, started really paying more attention to them. So when they get to this point and they're waiting to see who their opponent is going to be in the finals, I was all on board with Nick.
I think he's done a great job coaching. You had Shamet was red hot, and now he's hardly playing because he isn't hitting anymore. And you had that Alvarado in at the end of the game. I mean, they are punching the right buttons at New York.
Oh, they are.
Shout
out to Mike Brown for real.
Yeah.
Hey, we never would have believed that.
Absolutely not. Hey, but you know what? They actually, speaking of Mike Brown, did you see them bringing up the time he criticized De'Aaron Fox back in Sacramento for making a bonehead play?
Yeah.
And right after that, he got fired, and now here we are. Like, how crazy it's full circle. How crazy is that after De'Aaron Fox making another bonehead play, but now he's on the other end of it? Oh, yeah, it's great. But, yeah, we've seen Mike Brown he's not obviously he's a good coach, but I feel like, you know, like most sports nowadays is a coaching carousel, even more so in the NBA. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you can get fired after making an Eastern Conference Final.
Dude, how crazy. You can win Coach of the Year and get fired 3 weeks later. How crazy is that? But he's always been he has some good ideas. It just doesn't fit this team, and we're going to go a different direction. But I feel like with this group of guys in New York, he's allowed to do, I don't want to say what he's always wanted to do, but there wasn't as much hype behind it. Having to be on a Lakers team or a LeBron team or something like that, the expectations are a little bit higher. He got the cook in New York, and now, hey, his players have pretty much dragged him along for the ride. So I'm loving it, man. Like I said, it's hard to root against New York unless you're Steve Sullivan and you're a Boston fan. And it's real easy to root against.
But Tibbs would never play Shamet.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
That was the problem.
He would never play Alvarado, you know.
And we saw that because, like, another guy that we know can play is Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
At one time, Jordan Clarkson's at the end of the bench.
They're putting him in high leverage situations now.
But you see that he's a difference maker when he gets on the court.
Yeah, and he was pushing every button at that first half. Just putting everyone in. Everybody played.
Yeah, Deuce McBride, whoever it is.
Yeah, McBride hadn't been hitting the three in the playoffs, but they shot the three. I mean, that's 7 of 9. I mean, when you thought of San Antonio hit like 14 in the first half, and they got outshot for the game from three-point range by New York, you would have thought that would be no way possible in that game.
Three-point shot has been the difference in this series.
Yeah. And
it's been about misses more than makes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What was it? San Antonio, Mitch Johnson said that, and I don't know how true this is. He said, we've dictated the outcome in all 4 games.
That's true.
Hey, he's not wrong.
Games. Yeah.
He's not wrong. I got a quick question to ask y'all about Wemby. Because, you know, a lot of the I don't want to say the hate is coming towards him now because he's kind of getting more aggressive and doing a few things, a little bit more pushing. And is it getting to a point where you're almost like, I don't want to say rooting against him because I don't have a problem with him being over aggressive, because if he's not, he's young, he's slim, he's going to get bullied. It's almost like he's becoming the bully before he can get bullied, like with the whole Jalen Brunson push and then laugh and stuff like that. I don't mind. Hey, I'm in your head. Like he's talking that talk. I don't mind it though. I feel like he has no choice, because if he doesn't, they just gonna beat him up. So I mean, do y'all feel like he's going the right route as far as being extra aggressive?
Oh, it's because he's skinny and he's slim, and you don't want to be labeled as soft. That's one label you cannot get off.
And we forget how young he is.
Right?
What is he? 22?
22 years old.
22 years old. Think about that. And they are abusing him. I mean, you want to take a swing back every once in a while. And he shouldn't have done that to Brunson. That should have been another flagrant foul.
It should have been.
But you want Wemby out of the NBA Finals?
No, you don't. And the way it's played out, he would be out.
Yeah, he would
if he
be.
had picked up that flagrant. But if he picked up that one, he probably wouldn't have picked up the next one.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep him around. But the one that I had more of a problem with was Stephon Castle. When he ran Brunson over and he kind of shoved him, and they said, oh, that's a common foul. How is that a common foul?
Yeah, that's a little tough. That's a little tough. And
it's a playoff common foul.
I think Brunson took a bit of a dive, too. I know Castle did come into him, but, you know, Brunson was laying on the floor for a while, and you know he's not injured. Yeah, every time Brunson gets injured, he'll go to the locker room and he'll come back and score like 25 in the fourth quarter.
So you're saying he's Paul Piercing this thing?
Hey, basically.
I mean, I don't care what kind of shape he's in the final 8 minutes. He's getting the ball and he's hitting his shots.
Yes. He's an incredible shot maker. That's what he does.
Yeah, he is one of the great late shot clock, end of the game guys. I mean, I can't think of a player that's been so good for a team during a long stretch than Brunson. It just seems every time you expect him to hit the shot.
Let's go to the phones. Bring in Hog Wild. What's up, Hog Wild?
Good afternoon, Joe, Headband. Is Reggie still there?
He's here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Reggie and Sully.
What's going on?
What's up?
All right, not much. Trying to enjoy the sunshine, but the clouds are getting in the way a little bit. Y'all was talking about the Game 4 there, and I saw a lot of the same stuff y'all saw, but something no one's saying, who took the layup and got body blocked out of bounds for San Antonio with about 10 seconds left?
De'Aaron
Was
Fox.
that Champanel?
It was De'Aaron Fox.
Aaron Fox?
Yeah, because they said he should have dribbled it out, but OG caught him with the block. It was a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he should have been at the free throw line shooting free throws myself.
He should have
got body
sprawled
blocked out of bounds, body checked.
Yeah,
he got body checked out of bounds. I mean, it's ridiculous.
OG, he got his hands on the ball. That's all that matters.
And then y'all were talking about Wemby, them not using Wemby right. When it came to crunch time, have y'all ever seen them throw an alley-oop to him? I don't think anyone could get it other than him.
You're right. And at late game situations, they're not doing that, but you see middle of the game, they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of get away from it.
Something. Right before crunch time there, though, remember Wemby missed two free throws.
Right.
But he's not a hack-a-shack, I don't think. He can hit free throws.
No, that was uncharacteristic of him to miss those 2 free throws.
I'd
rather throw that alley-oop to Wemby, and he's going to get fouled, and if they don't call it, well, something's wrong.
The big thing, they got to get Towns in early foul trouble. And that's the best way is, Towns will grab him by the arm or do something to him. I mean, he cannot defend that. And Wemby is so like Gumby that he can get to any ball.
Yeah, he can.
He can get to any ball. I mean, you're boxing him out. You're in his stomach, and he's just reaches over and tips it toward the bucket.
Spurs built that big lead, and that was part of the reason they built that big lead is because Towns was in foul trouble.
He get like 2 fouls, like a minute and a half, something crazy.
Right away.
Man.
Well, his first 4 buckets, Wemby were an average of 2 feet from the bucket and 2 fouls. They had that one they challenged right away on Towns and got the call.
And we even saw their third center, who nobody knew anything about him. Young player from Germany.
McCurdy or something?
Yeah. So we actually saw him get in the game because of the fact that, like you mentioned, Mike Brown at that point,
and then they're
he's
fouling
pushing all buttons.
Robinson, How can you be that bad? He's worse than Shaq from the free throw line.
Oh, he is. There's no doubt.
That line drive, you got to put a little bit of an arc on it.
And how crazy does Sacramento feel right now, letting Mike Brown go?
Yeah.
And they were playoff team.
Yeah. Worst GM move all season.
It was pretty bad.
These coaches shuttle around. I mean, it's just crazy.
I feel like, though, especially with Mike Brown, and we talked about it earlier, I feel like this was a perfect storm for him, just as far as the team and how it's built. Because De'Aaron Fox, I like De'Aaron Fox, and when he was in Sacramento, I always felt like he's not getting a good enough team around him to actually make a move. But now he's in a good position, but he's just making some bad decisions.
And how sweet a move is that for Mike Brown to win over De'Aaron Fox, knowing all the beef they had when they was in Sacramento?
Man. It's tough. It's tough.
Hey, what bothered me about Fox, they asked him after the game, did you think about running out the clock? And he didn't even entertain that might have been the right move. He kept saying, I was going to hit the layup and make it
a three-point game, right?
He would not go there. He would not acknowledge that was the right play. And, hey, if he just said, it was the heat of the moment, I was flying to the hoop, I could put us up by 3, probably, and if I had it over again, I'd probably kill the clock. People be fine.
He did say he thought he could get there faster than any defender because he is really fast with the ball in his hands.
And if he thought he got hit, he should have sprawled and gone flying into the first row.
SGA Jr.
And guess what? They wouldn't have called it.
Say he didn't sell it enough.
Because they were letting it go.
It was sort of a J.R. Smith moment, mental moment.
And stay down.
And you know what? On Inside the NBA, they said that moment was actually worse because Draymond brought that point up. He said, because it happened against Warriors, he said, was that worse than a J.R. Smith moment? And they all agreed. They thought it was worse.
I don't know, man. That J.R. Smith moment was tough because they had time, and it was like LeBron telling them, dude, what are you doing? And he's standing there like, huh? I don't know, man. I feel like the mental gap on that J.R. play was a little – because it was heat of the moment for De'Aaron Fox. You coming out of the court, you literally have like half a second to the side. And he tried to hurry up and get the score. That J.R. Smith, he over there looking crazy. I don't know.
Had so many memes.
So many.
Showing him running wherever.
Running
to the liquor store.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I think that's worse, man. That was real bad.
It's like Coach Cal says, it comes down to one play. You're a genius or an idiot.
Yes.
I mean, if San Antonio holds on to win that game, you're getting on Josh Hart for missing the layup, the wide open layup.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens.
And then you do think about those plays at the end of the game, and you think that was the difference in the game, but you can find so many plays throughout.
It'd be always point to those ones at the last seconds, though. I mean, if De'Aaron Fox just tucks that ball, and he's so fast.
Yeah.
Like, he could have gathered it and went around the court. They probably had trouble fouling him before 6 or 7 seconds were left.
And now you pass it to somebody that's open somewhere.
He probably would have passed back court, and then they never.
Oh, speaking of that, what did you think of
the back court at the end?
Yeah.
Ooh!
Jose Alvarado.
Hey, it was funny because shout out to my wife because
Was
she's
the foul before it?
That's what they
Is
said.
that what they said?
That was what they said.
Well, because they were talking, because my wife's a hooper too, so she was watching. She was like, "Okay, that's backcourt," and I'm like, "Okay, it did kind of look like backcourt." And his feet went over the. They said it's the ball and your feet.
Yeah.
I thought for years if you're dribbling on one side and you step back over, that's still backcourt.
Yeah.
Regardless of where the ball is, the ball can stay over there, but you actually crossed the line. Now, I mean, we could Google it and find out the actual rules, but I know just hooping, it was feet. It was always your feet. It wasn't the ball, unless I'm tripping.
They adopted that NFL rule because for a quarterback to throw the ball, they say you have in the line of scrimmage, to be past the line of scrimmage, your entire body has to be past the line.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have a foot on the line and you throw the ball, they're going to say you're not past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So maybe they adopted that football rule.
I guess so, but I feel like it's to say somebody coming right up half court and their feet are over half court and they dribbling on the other side. So what do you call that? It's still, you good? Since the ball hasn't come over and you didn't go back over, it just seems it's a sketchy one. And I know they probably break it down to where I could read it and it explains it perfectly, but man, during that play it looked like half court just like that. But I don't know, man. But you say they called a foul, so it didn't matter.
Yeah,
But
they called a foul.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So does San Antonio bounce back, or the Knicks just run them out of the building on Saturday?
I'm thinking at some point there's going to be a blowout in the series, and we thought we were going to see one game 4.
Yeah,
there's going to be a blowout, and so if that happens to be tomorrow night, or if it would be Tuesday, there's going to be a blowout at some point. And I think Knicks, they can make a blowout happen.
I think this game, going back to San Antonio, this is obviously San Antonio's best shot to get a blowout because you're going back home. You have to come out of the box just high, dominating, kind of like they did in this last game.
Yeah, you know it's going to be back in their mind when they get up like 18 or 19. It's all right. Here we go again. We can't screw this up this time.
Hey, they better not at home. They better not. But yeah, it was so bad on San Antonio's part. You cannot let them come back like that. 15 down is one thing, but almost 30 points, and you allow them to come back and win that game.
Hey, well, you score 30 points and a half, and you're an NBA team in the NBA Finals. 30 points and a half.
That's tough.
That's 14 in one quarter and 16 in another.
Dang. It's even worse when you break it down like that, Sully. Dang.
Yeah.
Like, man. Oh, goodness.
World Cup going on. So right now, Canada trails Bosnia-Herzegovina and scores 1-0. U.S., Paraguay, they play at 8 o'clock.
Is it Paraguay or Paraguay?
Paraguay.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of interest there.
There is. I love watching Team. I'm not a big soccer guy, but I love watching Team USA. I love the great players. I love Messi, Ronaldo, and I just hope the Americans make some noise. You know, there's so much pressure on this soccer team to succeed. Like every World Cup, there's immense pressure for them just to get out of their group. And
especially as a host country. So you have U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
Yeah.
And traditionally, they like to see host countries do well.
Yeah. I think everyone would love to see United States do well. I was hearing the British announcer this morning. He wants to see the U.S. do well. It'd be nice for that, that little group they have there. And we'll see. But it's great. This is it's like hockey. You get everyone behind the soccer team, and especially if they start winning. You can't drop this first match, whatever, and hope to gain any momentum.
No, like you said, you want to be able to get out of group, get into knockout rounds. And in previous World Cup, they had some success doing that.
They say going to these matches is incredible. Just the atmosphere that, we think like American fans dress up for their team. Apparently these World Cup teams take it to an extra level.
Oh, they do.
And they make each game like the Super Bowl. Like each match is like the Super Bowl. Like there are people who travel to watch two countries they have nothing affiliated with just to watch them play.
And we've heard several people say that because of the atmosphere in Kansas City.
Yeah.
They're wanting to go to KC to see some games.
Yeah, Chris May's going out to Los Angeles.
Is he really?
Making a vacation. He's going to watch. I forget who it's. Not the United States playing out there. It's someone else. I forget who it is. He bought.
It's once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's in our own backyard here,
yeah,
you should go check it out.
Yep. We'll see. Tonight at 8 o'clock.
College World Series currently going on. Troy and West Virginia, they're tied at 4. And let's see what
I'm pulling for Troy.
You're pulling for Troy.
I want the mid-major. Love their coach.
Yeah, they're going into bottom of the 4th inning. So 4-4-4.
Yeah, wow. Love to see a lot of runs scored. I want to point out Reggie. Reggie's son is interning with us. What a great young man.
Junior, yeah, he's texting me now, now as we speak.
You got to tell him, though, when he's going out to shoot 7-on-7, when you don't need to dress up, shorts and a T-shirt is fine. It's 98 degrees out there. They're always dressed to impress those interns.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
All right, Sully, we appreciate you coming in.
Hey, appreciate you guys. You guys doing a good job. I was listening on the way in. Very
Thank you so
passionate
much.
discussion.
Oh, of course.
Love the passion.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Have a great weekend, Sully.
You too.
We'll be back with more of Out of Bounds after this break. Stay tuned.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
This is Sports Center.
On the ice last night, we got closer to a winner in the Stanley Cup Final. The Carolina Hurricanes took Game 5, 4-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Carolina now leads the series 3-2 with the chance to take home the Cup Sunday in Vegas at 7 o'clock on ABC. And the World Cup kicked off yesterday with Mexico opening the tournament at home with a 2-0 win over South Africa. That game also featured 3 red cards, the most for an opening round game in World Cup history. The other World Cup match yesterday was between South Korea and Czechia. South Korea took that one 2-1. The other host nations play today, with Canada taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina at 2, while the Americans get Paraguay at 8 o'clock. Both those games can be found on Fox or on Peacock. I'm Moose for the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours for just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
It's Justin Akery for Kaufman by Design West. I'm here with Ruben, and there's big news out at Kaufman. Ruben, tell me why Toro mowers are such a great addition to what you guys have to offer.
Toro's been around for 100 years. When it comes to rider comfortability, they've introduced the MyRide suspension, where it really is like riding on a cloud. Superior cut quality, even cuts. This is a mower that can stick with you for a very long time.
If you want to make your outdoor space look great, Kaufman by Design West has got you covered, now including Toro mowers. Check them out at 14900 Cantrell Road or online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over a decade ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, roll-off dumpsters, and street sweepers. Proud to be Arkansas's only authorized dealer for New Way refuse trucks and Timco street sweepers. Your authorized dealer for Galfab roll-off and hook lift trucks. You can get parts and service for all makes and models with technicians traveling the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
Take it from Arkansas greats, Joe Klein and Pat Bradley.
The big national sports apps are now in Arkansas, taking over Oaklawn and Bentley, which are no longer local.
Making Bet Saracen the only real local app.
Still Arkansans fan fave.
Plus, Bet Saracen is still the official sports betting app of many of the state's colleges and universities.
Bet Saracen, built by Arkansans for Arkansans.
Bet with Arkansans. Bet with Bet Saracen.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Camping season is here, and Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs is liquidating all 2026 year model travel trailers and fifth wheels. If you've been thinking about a new trailer, now is the time to buy. One of the many great deals is a 20-foot Salem with bunk beds, power awning, plywood floor, and much more for only $14,990 or $150 a month. Hurry while the selection is good. All these great deals can be seen at RazorbackCampersales.com.
This is Thomas Blackman's Blackman Auction. Since 1938, we've handled many different types of auctions. We sold bulldozers, excavators, farm tractors, farms, locomotives, fully custom rail cars, vehicles, Harley-Davidsons, cows, lake houses, hunting properties, pickups, heavy trucks, big trailers, plus hundreds of other random things. Honestly, if it's for sale, we probably sold it. Our knowledge and experience is priceless, much like your hard-earned assets. Since 1938, better auctions have always been Blackman Auctions.
Out of Bounds on 1037 The Buzz. Live from the TruService Credit Union studios. TruService Credit Union. Membership has its rewards with low-rate auto loans, competitive mortgages, and one of the lowest interest rate credit cards in the nation. TruService Credit Union. Online at TruService.net.
Cause when my come in, they gotta use the scale that they weigh the whales with.
Carlson's on the Jeep, Bugatti made the prototype. Hope you get the picture, but you just can't photo like.
Determined, make it. Kicking down the door and we burning naked.
The house costs $1 million. Sitting on the beach, and the only thing I know if it's furnished, I'ma take it.
My bathtub lift up, my walls do a 360. We got this shit that the government got. Talking money, then you rubbing the spot.
Real niggas say that they be wildin'. We on the Cayman Islands, on a yacht with our favorite albums.
A bad when a plate of salmon. You thinking that our fate is valid?
I love my for the fact that he real, and nobody on the faculty square.
What? And if you facing capital pun, pass me a and I'ma give you time to run while I rapidly pill.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton, Jacksonville Titans. Let's get into the mind of a high school football coach. What's going on for off season? What would you be doing? Tell us all about what's going on in these moments.
Well, we're past the off season right now. We're in summer team camp mode. We're in 707 mode, and we've had a few team camps and 707, and we are working. These kids are working. Our kids' bodies have been changed over the off season from December until school ended. And so when you see kids who you saw last year, they don't look the same. Our strength coach, Hunter Vincent, our defense coordinator, did a great job in getting our kids' bodies right and getting them in shape. And so we are waiting for the season to get here. Got a little work to do. But I can tell you right now, for the people in Jacksonville, it won't be the same old Titans. I can't guarantee you a win number, but what I can guarantee you is you're going to be happy with the product that you see on the field every single Friday night. And, like I've been saying, it's every team that shows up that plays us on Friday is going to be in a dogfight. And so we're out to earn our respect, and our kids know it. We ended last season with 2 big victories versus Watson Chapel and Whitehall, or Whitehall and Watson Chapel. And that carried us into the offseason with momentum, with the guys knowing that they can win. That senior class last year and this upcoming senior class, all they knew was losing in Jacksonville. And so winning to them was something they was never used to. And so that's why we tried to build a winning culture in Jacksonville and try to bring in the mentality of it doesn't matter what goes on. You go out there and you fight. And I give an example. I found this out after the game last season, after we played Joe T. Robinson. And Joe T. Robinson guys looked good in uniform. They were big. They were muscular. You know what I mean? Our guys wasn't, because when I got there, I had no offseason with them. And I got this after the game that, our kids, some of our kids, the senior class, was afraid of Joe T.
And did you find out why?
Because they looked good. They were bigger. Like Joe T was a big team.
Right.
A big, physical, intimidating-looking team. And I saw that. But, Joe, I was little when I played football. I was never a big guy. I was never scared of another guy because he had muscles, And so, I addressed that the Monday after the game that, hey, man, those guys are the same age you are. But if you see how they look for you guys that's going to be back this next season, you have to take the offseason serious. You can't come and go as you please and expect to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I have the rules that you cannot miss practice. You cannot miss workouts. If you miss 3 to 4, you're done. And it's not because I'm putting you off the team. We're trying to take this football program in a different direction. And in order to do things the right way, you have to make changes. You can't continue doing the same old thing you've been doing and get new results. If you continue doing what you've been doing, you're going to get the same results. And so we got the mind frame in those kids where, hey, listen, you have to be here. As a matter of fact, Joe, on Wednesday at practice, when our meeting at 7:50 in the morning, is I had all the kids with offers to stand up. And it was 12 kids. We got 12 kids with, I think, like 82 offers total now. I had all 12 kids stand up. And I asked all the guys who wasn't, I said, why do you think all these guys have offers? And one kid guessed it. He said, because they never miss practice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
They never miss practice.
Yeah.
Right? And so if you want to get what these kids are getting, you have to be here. You cannot allow, and I had a parent meeting in April. I told the parents, I said, listen, you can't tell your kid, and well, you can, but if you want your kid to play for me, your kid can't stay at home and babysit little brother or sister when they're supposed to be at football practice. Your kid cannot miss practice because you don't feel like driving them to practice. That's not how it's going to be around here. That's how it's been. That's not how it's going to be. Mm-hmm. If you want to play for me, if you want to, I don't want my name attached to a losing product. And being that I've been where I've been, I know what it takes to get there. And I never would have made it if I had took days off. And I told the kids, I said, kids, y'all ain't going to believe this. In my 3 years at Central, I never missed a single practice. During our family reunion, my junior year in Detroit, my mom let me stay at home by myself because it was just that important to me. And I always felt like if I'm not at practice, someone's going to take my position. And that's what I tell my kids. If you're not here, someone's going to take your position. I'm not waiting on you.
And it's even more important in today's high school sports.
Exactly.
And if you were in that mindset back then,
yeah,
I mean, it's 50 times that now.
Joe, I never missed one day of practice in high school. Coach Cox can tell you that. Not
go,
one
Coach.
day for anything, right?
Let's go. That's dedication.
And if I was hurt, I was still there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I had a kid tell me yesterday that he wasn't at practice on Tuesday because his wrist was hurt.
Mm.
So guess what he did yesterday? 1,000-yard sled push. Here are my rules. Here are my rules.
I love it, Coach.
Is if you late to practice, you have 500 yards of sled pushing. If you don't come, it's 1,000 yards.
Oh my gosh,
man, that's the punishment.
Yeah, that's great though.
Yeah,
they need it though,
everybody. Man. And what's crazy is, so Mason Ball, my UK commit, right? Mm-hmm. Mason, there's rules.
And when you say UK, you mean Kentucky?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. These are my rules. I don't care how good you are or who you are. You have to wear team colors when you're at the facility. You have to wear team colors. It must say Jacksonville Titans if you are at the facility. When we're traveling somewhere, it has to be team colors. Mason comes back off of his visit from Kentucky on Sunday. He comes back with all this gear. So we got team camp at SAU, right? So he gets on the bus, got his, Kentucky shirt on, Kentucky backpack, Kentucky shorts. I didn't say a word.
Shoot.
But the following day, when we got back, I addressed it. And Mason had 200 yards of bear crawls. He said, why? I said, because I don't care who you are, what you do. Have your feet, have your mind where your feet are. You are a Titan. You will be in Kentucky in January. Right now, you're a Titan. And the rules don't change for you because you a Power 4 kid. The rules say you have on Titan gear when you are with the Titans.
Yes,
and
sir.
he didn't, and he paid for it. He understood.
I love it, man. Coach, you can hype me up. I'm ready to go. I don't think I got any more years of eligibility, but if you need some help, I got you. Come on now.
Man, listen, I want people to understand this, that everything that I do is for the betterment of the kids, whether I coach the kids in Jacksonville, if I coached you before, I want every single kid to be able to have the opportunity, if they so desire, to go play collegiate football or go to the next level or go to the military. And as a coach, a high school coach, a head coach, it's our duty to help those kids. I'm not just trying to win on Friday nights. Of course, I want to win my title, but I think that my Uncle Michael Brody is the reason I made it. He pushed me. He pushed me in high school, right? I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for my Uncle Michael Brody and Coach Nutt taking me in at Murray State as a walk-on. Somebody had to advocate for me to be the man I am today at 50 years old. Someone had to push for me to go be great. And I took that mindset, that mind frame that they gave me back then that I didn't know I was taking from them. And I said, if
that's
I'm going,
that's how you appreciate it most, when you realize it.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
for sure.
And so that's why I push my kids so hard, because a lot of these kids don't have a male figure. They sit in the house with a bunch of ladies that don't understand what it takes to be a man. And so, I want to raise good football players, but I want to raise good husbands, good people that's going to be in society, that's going to take care of their business, that don't want to go to prison, that want to be productive. And so in order for that to happen, it takes discipline. And the last thing I'm going to tell you, some people on social media got mad at me a couple of days ago because I have a rule. You cannot wear them hot hoodie sweaters when you're with me. When you show up at Jacksonville facility.
Come on, Coach.
But what they call them pooch shiesties?
Come on,
the ones that cover up like everything but their eyes, those ones?
Right.
You talking about those. Okay.
No, I'm talking about like sweaters,
hoodies. That's what I thought you were
sweaters,
talking about.
hoodies, and beanies. When you show up to Jacksonville facility, you can't have it on.
I don't mind that either.
It's 90 degrees outside. Why do you have on a sweater? Why do you have on a beanie? Why?
They think it's cool, man.
So, no. So what I'm doing is, you're going to be a normal child. You're going to show up in a T-shirt or something that's going to keep you cool. Now, people say, well, you wear a sweater and you get sweaty and the wind blows. Man, come on. Stop being a follower. Stop being a follower, man. Stop being a follower.
I love it.
All this hot. Then in the wintertime, they wear shorts.
Oh, yeah. No,
and then people say, well, let them have their identity. No, they're being followers. They're being followers.
It's different time, though, man. These kids are something else. And me and Joe had these conversations in the hallway all the time.
No.
But I'm 100% with you, Coach.
I don't accept different times.
I'm right with you.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, Coach, let me ask you this, though.
Yes.
As a high school kid, did you get into trends?
Did I? No, I've always been a leader. Joe, I've never smoked marijuana. I've been around it. There's things I wouldn't do because everybody did it.
Yeah, I'm saying fashion trends.
I dress how they used to call me weird.
Yeah.
I've always been my own self. I've never been a follower ever in life. When I was in the league and everybody went out to the clubs, I always drove my car.
How about hairstyles?
I had the Gumby, the Bobby Brown, right?
Well, that was a trend.
Hey, you rocking the Gumby, though.
That was a trend.
Right, but here goes the thing. That's what was me. Like, that was me. I didn't just do it because everyone did it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, now everybody want to wear dreadlocks. Everybody want locks. That's the trend, right?
You don't like the locks, Coach?
I tell my kids, be like me, get bald-headed, man.
Hey, I did it because I ain't had no choice either, but
my hair fell out.
I'm right with you, but yeah, man. But I understand what you're saying, though, Coach, and I'm 100% with you. And I know the kids, you giving them what they need, even though they don't realize it yet. But they're gonna look back and be like, man, Coach Swen, he had me on the right path, because they do need it. And I feel like us, especially like in our generation, just our age group, 40s and 50s, we know, or we had somebody giving us that extra push that we can look back on and be like, man, they knew something I didn't. And these kids being kids, they think you doing too much now, but they'll realize it. They'll know. And when it clicks, like Joe said, when they understand it, it makes even more impact, because you look back on it and be like, man, I'm glad that so-so did this. So, no, I'm 100% with you,
And the
Coach.
thing of it is, too, Headcrack, and I appreciate it, a headband, is that when you look at these people saying, let these kids make their own decisions, we see what kind of choices kids are making now. Right? We see what kind of choices they're making. Kids are making choices that's not going to help them in the future, right?
Yeah.
And when you let kids these kids don't have the mind frame that we had. These kids are all, they may be 17, but they think like they're 8.
Oh, my gosh,
right?
dude.
And so we can't allow these kids to take over and say, well, let him have his own identity. Sometimes as a parent, you got to think for your child. You can't always let your kids make adult decisions. And I'm going to give you a prime example. I had a kid I coached as a kid, and I kept telling his mom, don't let him do. This kid had the potential to be a Power 4 player. And the mom continued to let this kid do what he wanted to do. And at the age of 17, the kid had his second child and had to quit football.
Oh, man.
Right? Had to quit football. And that broke my heart, because had she just listened to what I was saying, like, don't let this child do this. This child shouldn't go there. So we can't let kids make every decision. Sometimes you got to think for your child.
As I like to say, I may have the Joe Jackson my kids, and everybody get their reference when they know what I'm talking about.
Oh, my kids just started liking me like 5 years ago.
Right?
I'm not lying.
Well, that's a surprise because usually they like you and then they stop liking you.
No,
and
my
then
kids,
it comes back around.
I was hard on mine, man.
Yeah.
But they're successful, all 4 of them.
They appreciate it.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. As of April 2026, California authorities convicted 3 Los Angeles area residents for a bizarre insurance fraud case where they dressed in bear costumes to stage attacks on luxury vehicles. Investigators noticed that the bears seemed only interested in Mercedes and Rolls-Royce rigs, totally ignoring the beaters and the hoopties. Perhaps if these pretend bears had raided some beaters with food in the back seat, they'd have thrown authorities off the case. Doublebee's is a bear-free zone where you can sign up and pay with your Exxon credit card, which will get you 10 cents off a gallon at the pump. Pumps that are secure for your use. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Hey, Heath Boothby here on the lot at Crane Hyundai of Little Rock off Colonel Glenn. We are rolling into summer, and that means great savings. We have Tucsons and Santa Fe's at 0% financing for up to 60 months. Hey, you want big savings and great gas mileage? We have $3,000 off all new Elantras, cars that get over 40 miles to the gallon. Come see why me and my team are Little Rock's #1 choice for sales and service here off Colonel Glenn, Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. Visit us online at cranehyundaioflittlerock.com.
The world's biggest game is here, and your front row seat is right in Hillcrest. Through July 19th, Hill Station is your World Cup headquarters. Hill Station will be showing every single match live. Come hungry, leave happy, and catch all the action on the screens. Incredible food, ice-cold drinks, and the best patio vibes in Little Rock. Don't watch it by yourself. Bring your crew to Hill Station on Kavanaugh. World Cup action. Every game, every goal. See you at Hill Station.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-960-3377. That's 800-960-3377. 800-960-3377.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Millar golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
People have always asked me how we get such great inventory. Here at Alcoa Road in Benton, the Big Lot, Chris Crane, Dodge Jeep Ram.
It's simple. We use the latest technology to scour auctions across the country to bring us the best of the best. This month only, we're doing sales tax paid on every pre-owned vehicle here at the Big Lot.
Sales tax paid?
Sales tax paid at the Big Lot. Chris Crane, Dodge Jeep Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
Out of bounds on 103.7 The Buzz. Live from the TruService Credit Union studios. Online at TruService.net.
Yo. I go by the name.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton. And we had Steve Sullivan in earlier. Sully, it's always a great time. Always great to have him on every Friday. Look forward to it.
Steve Sullivan, man, it's so much I can say about Steve going back to high school, but man, Steve deserves his flowers, man. This guy has been an outstanding, upstanding gentleman, respectful guy to me in my whole career. Even when he covered me in high school, he's always just found the time to find me and do stories on what I had going on. If you go to katv.com, just type in my name. Look at all the stories over the years that Sully has did on things I've asked him to do. And he does it respectful. He does it right. And he deserves his flowers, man. Sully is a legend around here. A legend. Nothing but respect for him. And I love him. And he just does everything the right way, Joe. And there's not too many guys in the media like him that's going to find the positive in everything and not try to find the dirt and dig up things. And so I just want to say, Steve, I thank you, man. And I thank you for taking in little Reggie, my son right now, who goes to UCA. He's majoring in sports journalism, and he's interning right now at KATV with Sully daily. And so he's taking my son up under his wing, and he didn't have to, Joe, but he did. And so things like that go a long way, and I just know that people need to show him love because there's not too many good guys in the game like that. So, man, Steve, thank you.
And that goes to even like boys and girls clubs.
Yeah.
The coverage that he gives them.
Yeah.
And well-deserved for those kids in youth basketball and youth sports.
Sully's heroes.
Yes.
Sully's heroes.
Yeah, and I can remember that back to my son when he was playing.
Yeah.
And like you said, all you have to do is give Sully the info and he's there.
Well, Sully, you are the hero.
Always. Always. We're going to come back with more of Out of Bounds. It's going to be hour 3. We're going to do what's trending on the other side. We have some clips from around the sports world. We'll take a look back at Stanley Cup Final, Game 5. And then we'll look towards World Cup and some baseball highlights. More. It's all coming up on Out of Bounds. Stay tuned.
Blockbusters are all about sequels, and with the skyrocketing price of gasoline, Gwatney Buick GMC in North Little Rock is back with the guaranteed biggest hit of the summer, Gasbusters 3 High Octane. Call 501-945-4444. Don't get slimed by the competition. Trade with Gwatney Buick GMC right now and get free gas for the rest of the year. That's free miles per gallon. Call 501-945-4444 and we'll double down with no payments for 120 days. Trade that gas guzzler. Gwatney has trucks up to 29 miles per gallon. It's Gasbusters 3 High Octane. Trade today for free gas for the rest of the year. So who you gonna call? Call Gwatney at 501-945-4444. We're ready to relieve you. See dealer for details. Gwatney Buick GMC, 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. GwatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. All offers with approved credit.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
This is Chuck Barrett inviting you to listen to me call the Hogs on 1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
The Razorbacks are coming at you.
Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
KARK and Fox 16, we're teaming up for a shoe drive to benefit Our House. Our House is a nonprofit organization that helps people transition out of homelessness here in Central Arkansas. The drive will take place today, Friday, June 12th from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can drop off any size new or lightly worn shoes at the Victory Building. That's just 1 block east of the state capitol. And hey, have your TV set to root on in Arkansas. Joshua Harris will take on one of the world's toughest obstacle courses on the new season of American Ninja Warrior. He's been training for about 6 years now, and this is his second appearance on the show. Joshua hopes to have your support this season and says that he hopes that you will support other Arkansans doing phenomenal things out there. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Get in the conversation with life and feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Out of Bounds by Arkansas Best Chevy Dealers. Chevy Colorado eats up the road with 5 available gears, and Silverado has the muscle to tow. Life and feedback from Arkansas Best Chevy Dealers. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
A few scattered off and on showers going to be possible through the morning commute today for your Friday, but we should dry out for the second half of the day. The rain will keep us a little cooler. Highs today only in the upper 80s, but it will still be humid. Not a washout of a weekend ahead of us, but we will still have some off and on showers Saturday and into Sunday morning. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Join Morning Mayhem this Tuesday as they broadcast live from the Summerwood Sports Complex in Bryant for the Big Miller Summerwood Sports Team Camp. Come by and say hi to the guys and then make plans to come back later and see some great basketball action with many of the top players in the state participating. It's all happening on Tuesday with 103.7 The Buzz.
Howie, how are we going to have a bigger, brighter, better summer?
It's simple. We're going to start with the Summer of 1,000 Engagement Sale at Robert Irwin Jewelers. It's our biggest bridal sale of the year where you can save up to 40% off your engagement rings, your wedding bands, anniversary bands, and if you want to upgrade, it's a great time for that too. Plus, you get the Meant to Be guarantee.
Well, you did it again with the Summer of 1,000 Engagements. Bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices.
Robert Irwin Jewelers or online at rijewelers.com. 5 locations. See a store for complete details. Free financing.
Hi, I'm Hunter Bell. When you think about buying a car, we want you to think Bell Chevrolet. Not just because we want your business, but because we want to be on your side. That's what buying a car should look like. Simple, stress-free, knowing you have someone in your corner. We have something for every budget, new or pre-owned. I keep telling y'all it's better at Bell. Now it's time to come find out for yourself. Come see us on Chenal Parkway or shop at bellchevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oakland Sports, is now available in Arkansas. USA fans, this one's for you. FanDuel is dropping a USA Super Boost for the matchup against Paraguay, and it's one of the most exciting offers we've seen yet. Right now, all customers can win up to $25 if the USA records one or more shots in the match. That's right, just one shot, not one goal, just one shot from the USA gets it done. Seriously, it's that simple. And with a team loaded with attacking talent, you'll be on the edge of your seat from the opening whistle, knowing that one moment could be all it takes to cash in. This is one of our biggest Super Boosts yet. It's available for a limited time before kickoff. So get in on this huge Super Boost and make every minute of the match even more exciting. Visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started now. Only on FanDuel. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. Opt-in required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max wager $25. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You can't always see what's in the air, but dust, allergens, contaminants, even mold could be affecting your health. Learn about air quality testing at rainbowrestores.com. When the unthinkable happens, damage from smoke, water, fire, mold, or just poor air quality, let Rainbow Restoration fix your home or business. With their 24/7 rapid response, you'll get your life back on track fast. RainbowRestores.com. Rainbow Restoration. They restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Rick Schaefer and I will be joined by Neil Atkinson from Ed Saracen. Trey Biddy thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson from Hogville.net. It's all right here from 4 to 7 on 103.7 The Buzz.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Live from the TruService Credit Union Studios, this is Out of Bounds with Wes Moore and Joe Franklin on 103.7 The Buzz.
Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. I know that it's good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem. You just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes funk. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton. We're going to do some West Trending here in just a few minutes. But right now, we're going to look at Middleton Heat and Air text line. Got a couple of comments for you here, Coach. Says, I'm 71 years old, and I'm ready to play for Coach. Stoked.
Hey, I told you, everybody getting hyped up. Everybody.
Appreciate it.
And Rusty Hog in Sherwood says, is Reggie first guy to go from Arena 2 straight to NFL? Or was there anyone else?
No, I was first one from Arena 2.
Do you know if any other players?
Yeah, we had one guy that came in Houston with me. I forget his name, a receiver. He came to Houston in 05, and he was the second player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you heard about Arena 1 players, right. Kurt Warner being probably the most famous, but you heard about some of those guys. But, yeah, Arena 2, that was on a different level.
I was first one, and, I appreciate that. But I think it was only two of us that did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you played with the other player?
Yeah, Yeah, in Houston before I got cut, yeah. So they did a story on us. I don't know where it would be at, but somebody in Houston came and did a story on us back then.
Hey, Reggie, just a random question for my own personal usage. How was that change to go from one league to another, just as far as the rule change, really? Because I know it's just a completely different set of
how arena to the league.
Yeah,
it was. Let me tell you why it was easy.
Word.
And people say why. It was easy because the arena football was so small, you had to be aware faster. So getting to a bigger field, I think that really helped me in my first year in Dallas because everything had slowed down because arena was so fast. You had such a small space to work in.
Mm-hmm.
But now I got this big 100-yard field. Now I got major space where I can use my speed.
Okay.
So I think that's why I had instant success in Dallas because I was so much more aware.
And so the road you took, it was not necessarily the road you wanted to take, but it was worth it.
Yeah, and I could go out of bounds in the league. I couldn't hit that wall and go out of bounds.
Yeah. That's true.
And speaking of that, the Canadian field, we know
was bigger.
Yeah,
was bigger.
How about that adjustment then?
You talking about 120-yard field, and it was, I think it was 60 yards wide. I had 3 returns for touchdowns over there. I mean, it's like out of bounds never showed up.
Boy, so you just have space to work with, boy.
Keep going to the sideline, beat the big guy, and get north.
And,
right?
and you got to outrun everybody.
Yeah.
Was it tiring, though, because it is such a longer field? It's not really that much longer. It's the end zones.
The rules were different. You got 20-yard end zones.
You're right.
And it's weird when you see a 55-yard line. That's weird.
That sounds funny.
When you see 55 at midfield.
Wow.
And when you look across the field, a mile away is the other team. That's how wide it was. It was so wide, right? And but that game was 4 guys with speed, and the defensive lineman had to be a yard off the ball, and you only get 3 downs. You don't get 4 downs.
Right.
So it was different, but it was still football.
Yeah.
Now the one thing you had to watch out for was that goal post in the front of the end zone.
Oh, really?
If you run a post route,
caught some
just
people
might hit
slipping.
it.
Oh, I bet.
I hit it once in practice.
And that's why NFL, they changed their rules so long ago when they did the merger.
Yeah.
And they moved goalposts to the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Because it was the same deal. You had guys that would use the goalposts as shields sometimes.
I know, that's crazy.
And they would run into it.
Yeah.
I know that seemed like that would be definitely an obstacle. Like it's in the way, like it is right there in the way. But that's crazy. I'm glad they moved it.
Let me tell you the weirdest thing about Canada, though. This is gonna trip you out. So you don't know until you get there. When I was in Winnipeg, right, we had so I ain't gonna say his name, but our quarterback. He always played bad in the first half. When we go into halftime, it wasn't available until halftime.
Oh, boy.
We go in halftime,
oh, boy.
And you had your choice to get water or Gatorade or Labatt Blue beer, right? So our quarterback. No, I'm gonna say it's not.
Go ahead, put him out there. It's fine.
Troy Copp. Troy Copp would throw down 2 beers, come out in the second half and light it up.
Why wouldn't he do that before the game?
Because you can't have beers at halftime.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
That's the rule.
That was weird. Then in Canada, we don't charter flights. It's like commercial flights. You're flying with people.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got layovers, and I mean, it was just weird, man. But it was a good experience, though, man.
Oh,
just
absolutely.
to get a chance to see that and go to a different country, man. And it really made you appreciate the NFL for sure.
I bet.
Sure.
He had to get to halftime, man. He was just, let me just get to halftime. I'll be good when I get back.
Troy getting in and throw down 2 Labatt Blues, come out of that thing and become Troy Aikman.
Oh, man.
Middleton Heating Air Life and Feedback. Randall says, Coach Swin got me pumped to go home after work and dominate at Parenthood.
I'm telling you, man, like this is true. I was so hard on my kids growing up. I was that tough daddy because I knew what the world was going to feed them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And to see my kids now 30, 28, 27, 23, to see my kids be successful, man, and that it paid off. Like they just started liking me. Now my wife, she was a soft mama, yes, baby. But I was always the bad guy. I was the one with the belt, right? But now to see them, I think they appreciated it.
They did.
Yeah, for sure.
Did.
They
and
realize it now.
And having that good contrast of a hard parent, soft parent, because you got to have somebody to give them Band-Aids and kiss the boo-boo, but you got to have somebody to give them the reason to have a Band-Aid. They need it.
And that's the part that people don't know about me. When I'm at home, like my kids, I was like no nonsense. Like, don't talk back to me. Don't talk back to your mama. Well, I'll knock you out. Right? Like, that's how, but people didn't know that part of me because that's not what I showed in public.
Right.
And I used to wonder why come my kids never talk to me. They never, but now they do. Because now they realize that I'm not like that kid that's in trouble. I'm not in prison like this kid. So they start to appreciate what I did. So I tell parents, man, stop trying to be, and I told my wife all the time, stop trying to be our daughter's friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop calling her your girl, your buddy. That's like my sons ain't my friends.
When they get older, you can establish more of that friendship relationship type deal.
But it still has to be okay.
There's going to be a respect to it. Absolutely. But what some people have to realize is, and some parents, it's hard for them to let it go. But when your kids get to a certain age and they're grown, now you make suggestions. You don't tell them what to do. You make suggestions. You help them out along the way because they're going to do what they want to do anyway.
And prime example, like my son, Ryan, he has a good job, but he just got these 2 arm sleeve tattoos down his whole arm, right? And he's 27 years old, so I can't tell him what he can't do.
Right.
But when he came by, I said, son, that wasn't smart. He said, Dad, you got all these tattoos. I said, yeah, but all mine are covered up.
That dude.
You can't see my tattoos. You can't see my tattoos unless I take off my shirt or I raise up my sleeve, right? That's when you can see my tattoos. I said, what if this job you have right now don't work out and you apply for another job and your whole arm is tatted up? I said, you didn't think about that, huh? And I said, so don't go get any more on your hands, on your fingers, on your neck. Oh, Dad, I ain't going to do that. Okay. So, although he's 27, I'm still telling him what he can and can't do or what he shouldn't do.
Right.
Dude.
Now it's up to him.
I make that argument all the time because the kids, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get tattooed. I was like, well, slow your roll. And then, like you said, they always try to throw you got them. You can't even tell I got tattoos. Like, nobody even knows unless I got my arms out or I got, but it's like, it's about just keeping it professional. Like you said, it's different situations where you're not going to want to have all this out. And, it's just about thinking ahead a little bit. That's all.
It does go back to it's a different day and it is more accepted because some people that are in these high positions, they're going to have the tats also.
It's true.
So, and going to the point of if you're applying for a different job in a different situation, there are going to be people in those roles that are running companies that are going to have those same tats.
But Joe, when we were coming up, that was not the thing to do.
Yeah.
It was just like, you had to be clean cut, straight shot, and it was like, no, you can't have them out there. It may be a little different now, but still, we were brought up a little bit a little bit earlier, so it don't apply to us the same as for them, how they're looking at the situation, not the same as us.
Well, I just don't conform to this new age of parenting. I don't conform to the new age of living. I'm still, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, you got to change with the world. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't, and I'm not.
I love it, man.
My daddy, my parents, my stepdad, they raised me a certain way.
Yeah.
I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to still say yes, sir, and no, sir.
Dude.
I still tell my kids this. Quit telling me yes and no, yeah, no.
Oh,
it's
my
yes,
gosh.
sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That will get you. Let me tell you.
Dude, all
right, so hear me out. All right, Hunter Bell, right?
Oh.
Yes. Our Hunter Bell and I are good friends.
Yeah.
Right? We was at OBU 707 last week. My team was, and Hunter wasn't there, but his wife was. I didn't know that. All the parents sat on one side. PA was on the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we on the side with all the parents, and it was a lot of teams coming through, right? So Hunter texted me and said, "Would you allow me to come speak to your kids?" I said, "Yeah." So Hunter came on Wednesday and spoke to my football team. I didn't know what he was going to say. Hunter got up and said, "Let me tell y'all while I'm here," because my wife was in the stands, and she was watching every 7-on-7 team that came through. And she said, Coach Reggie's team was the only team that was there that kids were respectful and they were not cursing.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she said every team that came on that sideline, the coaches, the kids were all cursing and yada, yada, yada. Well, I have a rule in mind. You can't curse and you can't use the N-word. If you curse or use the N-word, you got 500 yards sled pushing.
Get to it.
I'm just not letting my kids talk like that. There's people's grandmothers coming through there, people's uncles, aunts. If I allow them to cuss and N-word all day long, what am I teaching them as a coach?
Yeah.
It's more than just about winning football games. You have to be a respectful person in this life if you want to get far. I didn't get to where I got by being disrespectful. A lot of people ain't teaching that. A lot of coaches are letting these kids come in the locker room and they just cuss up a storm. I can't stand it.
Nah.
Curse over there with me, you got consequences.
Middleton Heating Air text line. G. Mar says, "What up, Reggie? Good luck on everything season and getting the team to where you guys want to be."
Yeah.
And then we have another message that said, "You're hard on your kids. How hard is he?"
So Mr. Hammond just texted me. This is Breon Hammond's dad. He just texted me and said, "You ain't playing with them, coach. Keep going for our kids. We love it." The people in Jacksonville love it. They see a change. That's all I care about. All the outside people that don't like me, I'm not
doing it for them.
You don't matter to me in my life. I only care about the people that matters to me in my life. And my kids, some of the parents might not like me. Some of them may not. But I bet their kids love me.
Oh, man, the kids are going to love
I had
you.
one parent tell me, "Well, I'm going to take my kid to a different school." And the kid told her, "No, I'm not leaving my Coach Reggie."
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't do it for the parent. I do it for the kids.
What's trending in the world of sports is sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock Coffee and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansas with great tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA today.
What's trending in sports? We have Stanley Cup Final that happened last night. Game 5. Carolina Hurricanes. They win it.
Svechnikov again. Back to Gostisbehere. Sissons pressure. Svechnikov scores! Andrei Svechnikov! A power play goal! And a 2-1 Carolina lead.
Jack Eichel's got it. Just 30 seconds left now. In it goes. Stone battles for it. Puck loose. Chatfield after it. Along the boards. They can't clear and now do. Steered away by Travis. Time running right. And the Lenovo Center fans will tell you how this is going to end. Brandon Butsy and the Carolina Hurricanes take Game 5.
They get the win 4-2. Andrei Svechnikov, who scored 2 goals last night. Here he is post-game.
Andre, how would you describe the feeling skating off the ice knowing you are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of in our head. We know we gotta get it done, and this is going to be the hardest game for us. And obviously a big win tonight, but all focus on the next game.
Throughout the playoffs, the power play hadn't been the exact weapon that you'd hoped it would be, but in the final, it really has. What do you think's changed and unlocked for you guys?
It's a good question, but I think we just kind of got the shooting mentality a little bit more, and maybe a little bit more chemistry as well. And, Stalzi being unbelievable, keeping the pucks there and being in front, and getting those rebounds. So I think those things are the key.
Sebastian Aho, he did some post game also about the fact that now they can go on to win the cup overall.
Have you ever heard it louder than it was here tonight?
No, I mean that was unbelievable. I mean, obviously the fans, we love playing at home, and it's just that we feed up a lot of energy out of them, and so that was awesome.
We saw the look on your face. It really did say it all after you scored. What were you feeling?
No, I think it was a big goal at the moment. I mean, we power play got us going. We had good looks there, and obviously Svetsy goal there, and follow up that you get the 5-on-5 goal. It kind of, the game's kind of shifted for us at that point. So it was a big goal, and obviously happy to help the team win.
You've answered every question about your production this series. I mean, how have you felt about your own game?
I review my game how we do as a team, we're playing for the win here, and honestly, I felt just as happy when Svetsy had that tap in at I know that was a big goal for us. I feel just as happy for him than I feel myself, because I know, that's a big goal for team. So honestly, just the job's not finished. Now we rest and recover and on to the next one.
So Carolina Hurricanes take a commanding 3-2 lead in the series after Game 5. Game 6 coming up, and they'll have a chance to close it out. John Tortorella, Vegas Golden Knights head coach, he was asked a question that he really didn't like the question, and here's his response.
John, did you consider at all going to Adin Hill in the third period, or was there any conversation you thought about it?
Oh, Christ. That could be the stupidest question I've heard.
Dang. No. So he was asked about possibly replacing the goalie and putting in another goalie, because in this series they've allowed so many goals.
Yeah.
And we've seen other goalies come in and just tried to change it up, but
he was offended by it. I mean, it wasn't a bad question. It was like, hey, you want to change it up a little bit? Why you get so mad?
It just wasn't in the cards for him. And then here he is also saying that he's confident, even though Vegas Golden Knights are down 3-2, that they can still win the series.
I thought we had a good start. We had a really good start. We lost momentum when we went back-to-back in penalties. It's about the same time that we lost Bill. We got to find a way. I'm going to leave my clothes here, that's for sure. They'll be in the hotel.
So he said he's leaving his clothes there because they're going to make it back.
Coming back.
Baseball highlights. Marlins versus Diamondbacks. Marlins come away with a 2-0 win.
Line drive right center field, the base hit. And again, the Marlins have done it with 2 outs. Stowers scores. Casey goes to third. An RBI blistering single by Jacob Marcy. It's 2-0.
Tigers get a dominant win. They win 11-0 versus Twins.
Torque, left field side, way back there, and out of here. Wenzel in the air, left field. What's one more between friends? That ball was clobbered. It's 11-0.
Mets get a close win versus Cardinals, 5-4.
Breaking ball hit in the air to deep left field. Back goes Newbart at the wall. It's out of here. Bo Bichette with a 2-run homer. And the Mets jump in front 2-1. Number 6 for Bichette. And the Mets strike early.
This is their last challenge in the 5th.
Into the air to deep right center. Back goes Walker near the wall. And it's out of here. Juan Soto gives the Mets the lead with his 14th home run of the year. He busted out with a double his last time up, and now he clears the fence to put the Mets in front of the 7.
World Cup got started yesterday. South Korea beats Czechia 2-1.
Order it again! And it's all the substitutes!
Also, Mexico got a win 2-0 over South Africa.
Chitole was caught out there, and there's how you go for the Mexicans. Quinones, big goal.
U.S. plays tonight against Paraguay at 8 o'clock. Their head coach, Mauricio Pochettino, on U.S. and their World Cup chances.
I told them I'm not going. They cannot expect my motivational speech because I think we were in our build-up in the last few weeks. I think we were talking about to be inspired, to increase our levels, motivation, and everything. I think I am a little bit the opposite. I think the motivation is now. Tomorrow is about to enjoy the game and feel fresh.
So we're looking forward to it tonight, 8 o'clock. USA taking on Paraguay. That'll do it for what's trending. And got a call coming through that we'll get to here in just a second. We got Brian Edwards coming up on the other side where he's going to give us some wagering options going into the weekend. Let's go to the phones and talk to Coach Newman. What's up, Coach Newman?
What's up, guys? What's up, Reg?
What's up, New?
Hey, a couple of things I wanted to get on. I got two things real quick. You know, Coach Reggie talks about how hard he is on the kids. Ask him about that grandbaby. How hard are you on her, Coach Reggie?
Coach, come on, man.
Are you putting y'all?
Change.
Oh, yeah, big softy then. We know he is.
Coach, come on now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, and the other thing is one thing that Coach Reggie does real well, and I wanted to give him an opportunity to speak on this, is talk about the relationship that you have with coaches around the country, different college coaches, and how important that is, maintaining those relationships and, you know, getting our kids recognized and getting them offers and getting them looks. And I'll hang up to listen. Appreciate you guys.
All right, Coach Newman, he's my D-line coach in Jacksonville. He's about 6'6", played for UCA, man. Really good. He looks intimidating. He's a big, soft teddy. But talking about my relationships, man, I had a college coach call me on Wednesday, man. Called me out the blue about 6 p.m. A college head coach now called me. He said, Coach, keep doing what you're doing. He said, I watch your Twitter every day to see you promote kids. And he said, I even got my staff watching your Twitter at least twice a week. Woo. We have meetings, and your name comes up. They love my slogan, if you ball, I call. So I don't know how many coaches are watching my Twitter, but I do know that that's the goal, is to get these kids in college. And, you know, I showed my kids one day, I showed them the list in my phone of all the coaches I have. I'm talking about from Brent Venables to Silverfield. I got head coaches' numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
From like P4s to D3s and JUCOs. And I reach out to these coaches. And I take like all day, and I text where I call Darryl Loggins. I mean, I talk to all these guys because if a kid can play, every kid ain't going to be P4. There's kids that's supposed to be D2. They're supposed to be D3. It doesn't matter where you go, it's what you do when you get there. All these kids ask for is the opportunity. Then when they get there, if they do well or do bad, that's on them. But my job as a head coach is to provide the opportunity. And there was nothing better last year than going home Saturday and cutting my TV on and watching kids that I used to coach play. And even having my first draft pick, who happened to get drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And y'all know how much I hate Pittsburgh, right?
Still.
But my kid, Robert Spears Jennings,
you got to ride with him now,
who was the safety at OU, I'm getting a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey.
Man.
And I'm going to wear it with pride because when it boils down to it, I'm for the kid, no matter what team he plays for. And that kid has the first touchdown in Arkansas Lions history when we played against Deion Sanders' team and Shador as 9, 10-year-old kids in Atlanta in 2013.
Wow.
And now that kid is a draft pick. You think that don't make me feel? I don't care what jersey he has on. That kid played for me. And so when you're able to establish the relationship, and I have coaches, like coaches ask me, how do you do it? you just inbox a coach. I take the time to go to a coach's page and I message them. I follow them. They follow me back. I send them, hey, coach, I'm Reggie Swinney, yada, yada, yada. I have a kid. Like, it works. It works. But you cannot be a head coach in high school in any state, and your only concern is about you winning games or you getting into your state's Hall of Fame because you've won so many championships. Your goal should be how many kids can you put in college? How many kids can you put in the military? How many kids can you raise that can come back and say, hey, thanks to Coach Nutt, I am who I am.
Yeah, you're helping them be
for sure.
successful in life.
To Coach Stan Williams, I am who I am. Gary Gilmore, there I can go on and on. Coach Burl Wayne Knight. Those coaches, your dad is your dad. Your mom is your mom. But coaches play even a bigger role in kids' lives than people understand. And I want to make sure when I'm in my 70s, my kids come back and say, Coach, thank you. Thank you.
How valuable are those connections in helping kids get recruited?
Valuable. Like Silverfield text me, like I text him about a kid I got 2 weeks ago. I said, Coach, I don't want to keep bothering you. Silverfield says, Coach, call me, text me anytime. Because they know when I call them about a kid, I'm not calling them about a kid that should be at a D2 level. When I reach out to a Power 4 coach, I'm sending you a kid that I know can play Power 4. And I've had like another coach, I'm not going to say where he is, but he's offense coordinator somewhere at a big-time school.
Mm-hmm.
He called me and said this to me, made me feel good. He said that if he ever becomes a head coach, he's calling me to be the head recruiting coordinator. Now, whether I take it or not, because I'm a coach, I want to coach, right?
Right.
So I'm not sure if I would listen to it, but the fact that he said, because I know how to relate to kids and coaches, he's calling me to be his head recruiting coordinator.
That means a lot.
Come on, man.
That the opportunity is even there.
There. And I'm not doing it for no big payday. Like, I turned down another high school job in December that was going to pay me more money than what I make now. But I'm happy in Jacksonville. Money don't make me happy. My happiness makes me happy. And when I found out a long time ago playing football that I was chasing money, I was very unhappy. I was depressed, suicidal. When I became a happy person, I was content with helping kids. And that's what made me who I am today. So, yes, money is good. And I've had college coaches tell me that, I had two of them tell me that, who I've talked to over a year of them recruiting two of my kids, that you're the first coach, whether you be a coach or uncle, daddy, parent, that we've talked to for this long that has never asked for a dime. They call and say, well, I can get you this kid, but pay me $10,000.
Oh, my goodness.
Or pay me $15,000.
Dang.
They both said you are the first person. This is separate conversations that we've talked to for this long that hasn't asked for a dime. And my response to both of them, I said, I would never ask for a dime by the kid. Now, if you offer me some money, I'm going to take it. No, I told you offer me some money, I'm going to take it. But I'm not going to ask you for no money so you can recruit Joe Franklin. Because now I'm doing Joe Franklin a disservice. But if you say, hey, Coach, here's $10,000, I'm going to say, thank you, sir.
Stupid.
Thank you so kindly,
Oh,
sir.
shoot. We're going to come back with more of Out of Bounds after this break. Brian Edwards coming up to give us some wagering options going into the weekend. Stay tuned. Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3AutoSales.com.
This is Sports Center.
On the ice last night, we got closer to a winner in the Stanley Cup Final. The Carolina Hurricanes took Game 5, 4-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Carolina now leads the series 3-2 with a chance to take home the Cup Sunday in Vegas at 7 o'clock on ABC. And the World Cup kicked off yesterday with Mexico opening the tournament at home with a 2-0 win over South Africa. That game also featured 3 red cards, the most for an opening round game in World Cup history. The other World Cup match yesterday was between South Korea and Czechia. South Korea took that one 2-1. The other host nations play today, with Canada taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina at 2, while the Americans get Paraguay at 8 o'clock. Both those games can be found on Fox or on Peacock. I'm Moose for the Buzz Radio Network.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern-born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
Crawfish season is here at Eat My Catfish. And we've got crawfish at all locations. Get your boil fix today with any of our boiling buckets of crawfish, crab legs, and shrimp. Come see us or order online at eatmycatfish.com.
U.S. Truck Accessories salutes all active military and veterans. Now through July 4th, U.S. Truck Accessories is paying your sales tax in honor of your service. From bedliners and trailer hitches to steps, grill guards, bumpers, and lift kits, if it's for your truck, they've got it. With professional installation you can trust. With 2 convenient locations in Conway and Searcy, U.S. Truck Accessories is your truck parts superstore. Veteran-owned and operated. Visit them online at ustruckaccessories.net.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at rainbowrestores.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Join Drive Time Sports and David Basil this afternoon, 4 till 6 at Hill Station, your World Cup headquarters, showing every single match live. Come hungry, leave happy, and catch all the action at Hill Station on Kavanaugh with 103.7 The Buzz.
Out of bounds on 103.7 The Buzz, live from the TruService Credit Union Studios.
Freedom of jail, clips inserted. A baby's being born, same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. First it was nasty, but times have changed. Ask me now, I'm the artist. But hardcore, my signs for pain. I spent time in the game, kept my mind on fame. Saw fiends shoot up and do lines of cocaine. Saw my close friend shot, flatline in my sane. That depends, carry Mac 10s to practice my aim. On rooftops, tape CD covers the trees. Line a barrel up with your weak picture, then squeeze. Street scriptures for lost souls in the crossroads. To the corner thugs hustling for cars that cost dough. To the big dogs living large, taking it light. Pushing big toys, getting nice. Join your life is what you make it. Suicide, few tried to take it.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton. Now we go to the phones to talk to Brian Edwards about some wagering options this weekend. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Joe?
Happy Friday. Always looking forward to Friday and talking to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got some great UFC fights and got a really good ball game tomorrow night.
Let's start with that. Let's start Spurs-Knicks. Spurs, according to Bet Saracen, they're a 5-point favorite.
Spurs here. They've had, yesterday and today to put that nightmare second half behind them. I'm sure they're still frustrated, but they're back at home, and they are, fuming pissed off at themselves. And I think they put it on the Knicks pretty good tomorrow. I think they win by double digits. I'll lay the points with the Spurs. I mean, they could easily be even or up 3-1, but they're down 3-1. But I think they will handle their business at home, even though they lost the first two games at home. I think they will take care of the Knicks, and I think they'll put it on them pretty good. And if any of your listeners are interested, I said Knicks in 6 at the beginning of the series, and I still think it's going to be Knicks in 6. I think the Knicks will close them out in a really good game 6 next week. So that's what I'm seeing. I hope I'm right. We'll see.
All right, Brian. And then UFC 250, how do you feel about the card in general, just overall? Because there's been a lot of negative talk about this card, that it is not really a good card, and it was talked up for so long. How do you feel about the card?
Pointed in late March when it was announced, but now that it's here, and they did add the Derek Lewis and Josh Hokett fight, my initial thoughts, reason why I didn't like it, well, there was only 6 fights. Now we have 7, and I really like the 7th fight. And then my other complaint was just the matchups. Like, only 2 of the 7 fights are tightly lined. The other 5 fights, the favorite is at least minus 335. So, there were some guys that I thought should have been on the card that aren't. But now that we're close to it, I'm fired up now. I'm excited now. And, I mentioned the matchups, but now that I've studied these fights, I like a bunch of underdogs. So, I mean, that may end up being good or bad, but so I'm actually not really worried about the expensive lines anymore either, because I like a couple of these underdogs.
Okay, let's start at the bottom of the card. Let's look at Nickel and Dawkins.
Yeah. Was one of the best college wrestlers all time. I forget how many national championships he won at Penn State, but it was several. And he's been pretty good in the UFC. He's only lost once, but they've kind of, slow built him, and they haven't really matched him up against too many studs. And the one time that he fought somebody really good was when he got it put on him by RDR. And so he bounced back with a 3rd-round head kick knockout his last fight. But I just think he's overpriced here. Now, with these underdogs, I'm not talking about, like, risking a full unit. If I would risk more on any of the underdogs, it would probably be this one. I legit think Dawkins is going to win this fight. He's won 6 in a row, 4 by first-round finish, and he's on a roll here, and he might be, other than RDR, who Nickel lost to, he might be the best guy he's faced. So I'll take Kyle Dawkins. I'm in my car. I'm not looking at the plus. What, plus 250? Is that what I sent you?
Oh, I don't have the odds in front of us. We don't have them.
Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all good, Joe. I'm pretty sure it's plus 250 or somewhere
right.
thereabouts.
You're right. It is plus 250.
Okay, good deal. So, yeah, Dawkins 250.
Okay, and then Mauricio Ruffy, Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I'm going to go under 1.5 rounds here. Chandler, he's been finished in 2 of his last 3 fights. Ruffy has 12 knockouts in his 13 career wins. Only one of Ruffy's 15 career fights have gone the distance. Now, we needed to end before halfway through round 2. The 2:30 mark of round 2. We need to be over. But Ruffy in his career, the under 1.5 rounds is 9-6 in his 15 career fights. And for Chandler, under 1.5 has come in only in 6 of his last 10. But Chandler, he's still got power, but he's getting old, and I don't think he has the chin he used to. So I think he will be going for it early and often, throwing bombs and looking to get a finish early. And if he's unable to, I think the opposite is going to happen to him. And he doesn't have very good defense with his stand-up. He gets punched a lot. Now, he lands a lot of punches, but he's taken a lot of damage here the last couple of years, his last 4 or 5 fights. And but I still think he could get the finish early, but if he doesn't, I think he'll get finished early. So let's go under 1.5 rounds, which was a minus 130 to minus 135 price.
And, Brian, you mentioned throwing bombs. Speaking of that, Derek Lewis, Josh Hokett, what do you like?
I got to go with my guy, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. He's around plus 325. He's 20-11 in the UFC. He's the all-time leader in the promotion in any weight division in knockouts with 16. Now he's 3-0 in the UFC, and he just had that instant classic against Curtis Blades. But a few factors that I think apply to this fight from the last fight for Hokett. First off, he only weighed in at 233 pounds for that fight. He's a small heavyweight, and Lewis normally has to cut weight to get under 265. He's been in such good shape, though, the last couple of years. He really hadn't had to cut weight. Like, he usually shows up around in the 260, 265. So Lewis is going to have a weight advantage. Curtis Blades is not known to be a good striker. He's an elite wrestler, but he went toe-to-toe, and it was a striking contest with Hokett, and Blades fared well. Lewis knocked Blades out in the first round, like 2 or 3 minutes in. And so I think Hokett has even said this week he's going to try to wrestle Lewis. Well, the only guy that's really successfully wrestled Lewis was Daniel Cormier. And Hokett ain't no doggone Daniel Cormier. And I just don't know that Hokett can take the kind of power punches that Lewis is going to deliver. And I'm not sure if he can take Lewis down if he's not, if he's getting caught standing up. So look, don't risk much because, Lewis is on the back end of his career. He's off a pretty bad loss. But he's had more rest than Hokett. Hokett won the last fight, but he took a beating. And so I'm going to go with Derek Lewis, plus 325. Don't risk a lot. And then if he wins, watch out. The celebration is going to be the highlight of the night.
Yeah, it will be. You're right on with that. He has the best celebrations. All right, Alex Pereira and Cyril Gane.
Yeah, look, Pereira is going up to heavyweight. He's trying to become the first 3-division champion in UFC history. It's this guy, and he's obviously put on the size. They said he showed up this week. I think it was 256, 258. I mean, this guy 3 years ago. But this guy has the better stand-up, I think. Now, Gane's the bigger man, and he's very athletic, but I got to go with Pereira, man. I feel it with this guy. This guy just reeks of greatness. And I got to go with my guy Pereira. It's pick 'em like minus 108 either way, or minus 110, minus 112. Give me Pereira.
Main event: Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje.
Look, if they fought 10 times, do I think Topuria would win 7 times? Absolutely. He might even win 8 times, maybe even 9. But the narrative is like, Gaethje's been like the lamb being led to slaughter. I think that is ridiculous. But Gaethje can undoubtedly win this fight. Topuria has never dealt with the kind of leg kicks that Gaethje brings. Topuria is unbelievably overconfident, like ridiculously overconfident. And Gaethje's the bigger man. Again, Topuria is the better fighter at this point in their careers because he's on the up the rise, and Gaethje's, kind of on his way out, but he's still in great form. As we saw in his last fight, he destroyed Paddy Pimblett, who was previously undefeated in the UFC. So, chance on Gaethje, plus 400. I wouldn't risk a lot. Like I said, if they fought 10 times, Topuria wins 7, maybe 8, maybe even 9. But he doesn't win all 10. And at the White House, I think Gaethje's going to rise to the moment. I think it's going to be the fight of the night. I think it's going to be a fun one, fantastic, and I give Gaethje a chance to win. Small plus 400.
Brian, always great talking to you. Brian Edwards, VegasInsider.com. And enjoy the weekend, enjoy the fights, enjoy all these sports we have going on this weekend. It's going to be great.
Thanks.
We're going to come back here with Out of Bounds, and it's going to be last segment. We're going to close it out. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton. Stay tuned.
Congratulations to Michelin Freeman of Hackett for being named the All-Arkansas Preps Outstanding Players of the Year in Volleyball as chosen by the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. She is among the 400 Arkansas high school athletes who will be honored at the All-Arkansas Preps Award Banquet on Saturday, June 20th, sponsored by CHI of St. Vincent. The event is emceed by Steve Sullivan with special guest David Basil, featuring a conversation with Arkansas Razorback and Paralympian Hunter Woodhall. To find out more about the athletes selected or to purchase your tickets to the event, visit allarkansaspreps.com.
Something big is coming. Clayton Homes of Mayflower is officially opening their doors, and they want to celebrate with you. On Saturday, June 13th from 9 to 5, stop by for the grand opening event. Tour beautiful homes, enjoy the festivities, and receive a $500 gift card if you purchase a new home during the event. And the buzz will be there from noon to 2. Mark your calendar and head to 15 Interstate Drive to say hello and maybe find your dream home. $500 gift card offer only available at participating Clayton Homes family of brands retailers. Restrictions apply. Not available with USDA FHA VA financing. See your local retailer for full terms and conditions.
Hit a home run with your next project at Natural State Wholesale, The Warehouse, 2011 North 2nd Street in Cabot. Knock it out of the park with unbeatable savings on building materials. From flooring to faucets, shingles to bathtubs, butcher block countertops to ceiling fans. They've got everything you need to build your dream. Don't strike out paying high prices. Call 501-605-8739 and score big savings today. Natural State Wholesale, The Warehouse, where every deal is a home run.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-600-2763. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-600-2763. That's 501-600-2763.
Razorback Foundation members, it's time to renew your membership. Annual Fund Pledge renewals are now open and due March 31st. Renew now by visiting RazorbackFoundation.com or text RENEW to 479-349-4313. Be part of the tradition for the new era of Razorback football under Coach Silverfield. Renew your Razorback Foundation membership today. Text RENEW to 479-349-4313. Go Hogs!
Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Live. An unforgettable evening of Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Friday, August 28th at Oakline Event Center. Get tickets now at oakline.com. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
To celebrate their partnership with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, your Arkansas Chevy dealers are giving away a 2027 Chevy Silverado 1500. For complete rules and to register to win, current Arkansas Game and Fish license holders should visit ChevySweepstakes.com/Arkansas Truck Hunt or see your Arkansas's best Chevy dealer for more details. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents 18 years or older who reside in Arkansas. Contest ends 12/31/26. Void where prohibited.
Out of Bounds on 103.7 The Buzz. Live from the TruService Credit Union studios. TruService Credit Union. Membership has its rewards with low-rate auto loans, competitive mortgages, and one of the lowest interest rate credit cards in the nation. TruService Credit Union. Online at TruService.net.
Thank you. Far too kind. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook it with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roar. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more.
It's Out of Bounds. Joe Franklin, Darrell Young, Coach Reggie Swinton getting you set for the sports weekend and also getting you set for Drive Time Sports coming up here shortly after 4 o'clock. United Bowl coming up tomorrow. That's going to be 2 o'clock Central, and it's DC Defenders. They're going to get to play in their home stadium. It just happened like that. But they're playing against Louisville Kings. DC Defenders head coach, another Coach Reggie Barlow. And Coach Reggie, you actually played with Reggie Barlow.
Yeah, I played with Barlow when we was in Jacksonville. He was a punt returner. I think he's from Alabama State. He's not their coach right now, Joe.
Is he not?
Reggie Barlow is the head coach at Tennessee State right now.
Oh, okay, Reggie.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Reggie Barlow. This is his second year at Tennessee State coming up.
Okay, for some reason maybe that was a couple of years ago that you played with him.
No,
I mean that he coached them, and you played with the head coach that's there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean their championship game is coming up though, United Bowl, and it's DC Defenders, Louisville Kings. Let's see who their coach is. He's only one of 2 current head coaches that were retained from last season, and they're defending champs. They won the championship last year.
Yeah, I spoke to Barlow, and so he left and went to TSU.
Okay, so he resigned at the beginning of last season.
Yeah, which left him in a bad spot.
And then their coach, Shannon Harris, took over, and he was their defensive coordinator at the time, interim head coach, and now, of course, after winning that championship, then he got the permanent head coaching job.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But, they're playing for that championship. So everybody check out United Bowl tomorrow, but also UFC 250, Freedom 250 on Sunday. College World Series currently going on. And let's see where that game is. West Virginia, 7-5 over Troy, bottom of 8th inning. And then World Cup, Canada and Bosnia-Herzegovina, they're tied in what looks like extra time. They're about to go to extra time. They're tied 1-1. So coming up on the end of that game, it's they're in 90-plus minutes. And if they are still tied, they're going to go into some extra time here.
So much sports going on, man. So much.
That's a good thing.
It is. It is. And we're all looking forward to NBA Finals. Game 5. And
is it a wrap after that game?
Yeah. I think it is. I think Knicks are going to do it. What are we thinking? Knicks?
I'm thinking Knicks, man. Go ahead and finish it up.
I'm thinking Knicks.
Okay. All right, we'll be back here.
It's hard to bounce back off that bad loss.
Be back here on Monday to recap it all. Drive Time Sports coming up next.